Hello and welcome to the Sports Corner YouTube channel. It's that time again for another watch along.
It is. It's another European watch along in the festival of watch alongs here on the Sports Corner.
It is. So today we've got Inter Milan and Bayer Leverkusen covered by KL, and Man United and Copenhagen, of course, covered by yours truly. Now, we have about 5 minutes to kick off, Kieran. I've got the teams here already on the slideshow. If you want to just talk through the Inter Milan and Bayer Leverkusen teams, just get straight into it.
I do. By the looks of it, it's going to be a back three with Handanovic in goal, with Godin, De Vrij and the youngster Bastoni knocking out Skriniar from the starting 11. The wing-backs will most likely be Young and D'Ambrosio, with a midfield three of Barella, Brozovic and Gagliardini, with that lethal strike pairing of Romelu Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez. For Bayer Leverkusen, they have gone with Lukas Hradecky in goal. Defence, I'm pretty sure, will be made up of Bender, Tapsoba, and I'm looking to, I think Sinkgraven probably will make up the rest of that back four. Baumgartlinger, Palacios in the midfield, with Diaby, Havertz and Volland being the attackers for Bayer Leverkusen. What do you think of them lineups, KD?
I think that Inter Milan have got a significantly better lineup than Bayer Leverkusen, but Bayer Leverkusen, they've played well all season. They've not had a bad. They've probably failed in their objective of getting to the Champions League. Obviously, that's disappointing. They have to win this competition now to get Europe next season if they want to be in the Champions League. That is, which a team like them should be. They're probably going to lose their best player in the summer as well, so it's going to be a hard. They'll probably need the money if they're going to win this competition. But I do think Inter Milan have just about got this. I'm going to go 2-0 Inter Milan.
Yeah, one of them. The eyes all will be on Havertz for could be his final game, depending on the result today, as it's a single-leg fixture. But I think Rowan talked the other day, maybe a bit of weakness in that Inter Milan midfield with Barella, Brozovic and Gagliardini. Can definitely get at it, but we'll see how Lukaku and Lautaro tears apart that slightly weaker defence with the two benders, Tapsoba and Sinkgraven.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the pace of Lukaku and Lautaro they go up against the Bender brothers, and of course Tapsoba's no slowpoke in any means.
No, I think it'll be interesting. A lot of eyes obviously on Havertz, but my eyes all season have been drawn to Diaby. He is an electric winger with a lot of potential, and I think he could really give it a go against either of the fullbacks. And if he gets one-on-one backs of Godin, who's obviously up in age, I think he could really cause them a lot of problems.
So we'll move on to the game that I'm covering, Manchester United versus Copenhagen. So for Manchester United, I think we've got two changes from our normal strongest lineup. So we've got Romero in goal, Wan-Bissaka right back, Bayer, Maguire centre backs, Williams left back, Fred and Pogba in midfield. Fernandes just in front of them behind that really good front three of Greenwood, Rashford and Martial. Excited. Now, I've just realised the picture that I've used doesn't have the bench on it. But for Copenhagen, they've got Johnson in net, Varela, I'm pretty sure that's the former Manchester United legend Varela, Nelson and Bieland, Boyleson, Zeka, Stage, Pep Biel, Wind and Falk and Durame. Now, I'm looking at the Copenhagen side, and there's only about 4 or 5 people I recognise. I'm thinking Varela, Zeka, Jonas Wind, Rasmus Falk, Mohamed Durame. They've got players that can get at our defence, of course. Maguire, not the steadiest of defender. Bayer's always got an error in him. Wan-Bissaka and Williams, they'll push on a little bit. There'll be space for Copenhagen to exploit us behind the fullbacks especially. It's important that Fred knows his role really well tonight, I think, because obviously we've lost Matic sitting in front of that defensive two, giving it a bit more stability, shielding. I don't think Fred is the type of player to shield. I think he's played Fred basically because he wants to, like you said to me all day, it's going to be 4-0, 5-0, we'll smash him. He probably wants that.
Yeah. I mean, a little bit offended you don't recognise Brian Oviedo sitting on the bench. Spent years in England.
Of course, I'm sorry.
It's all right. And Bjelland also spent some time in England as well. I think he was at Brentford. I think me and Josh were talking about this the other day, trying to remember if we recognised him. From Copenhagen the other day, they didn't start Durame, so maybe he just wasn't full fitness. But when he came on, you can recognise that pace. And we've seen Steven Bergwijn earlier in the season, one-on-one against Maguire, blistered past him with ease, didn't even get tackled. So if Durame can one-on-one him, because he's not got the pace to get past Bailey, because Bailey is a fast defender, whereas Maguire has that mistake in him. But I can't see anything but an absolute rout from Man United, if I'm being 100% honest.
Well, as a Manchester United fan, I hope you are right. But that is that for the lineups, and then I'll just get it back onto the thingy screen. There we go.
The starting screen. There we are.
Starting screen. There we go. And so
what's your thoughts on, like, for example, the Man United lineup today? Do you think he's got it right? Maybe McTominay better than Fred, just to keep the Matic role very similar, or KD? No answer from KD there. I'm not sure if it's just me at this point. I will go and double check on the live stream. Just give me 2 seconds, just so I know whether it's just. Right, so KD's internet has gone, so it is just me for now. My apologies to people in the stream. Interesting choice, because Antonio Conte has come out recently and been quite frustrated with the board. That's me. That is my massive head. Hello, everyone. Let me just get to a few comments. We've got fancy countdown from Bernaldo. Yes, we're high rent now. Chris Welch, hi lads. Hope you're both well. We both are. Come on, you Copenhagen, says Ronaldo, and he does say KD is missing. KD is back. And
honestly,
Chris Welch, got one more comment.
Just before you continue. Go on.
Chris Welch's predictions is Man United 4, Copenhagen 0, Inter Milan 2, Bayer Leverkusen 1. The Kieran L. watchalong. Even though, Chris, you've spelt my name the way Kieran spells his name. Mine's with an A, not with an E. So there you
go. Apologies if that happens at any time during the stream. I think there's something going dodgy with my internet at the moment. It happened a little bit ago. Apologies if that does happen. Kieran, you'll have to do it on your own until I can get back into the stream. Of course, I'm sure you're capable of holding down the fort by yourself anyway.
Yeah, you did say a man was drilling. He may have drilled through the Wi-Fi power.
Oh, no. Some knobhead next house revving his bike. Unless he's revved it and it's broke the sound waves and it's broke my internet somehow. Yeah.
I mean, Aqua just says Hull. Sadly, we're not playing tonight, Aqua. Unfortunately. And it's all right, Chris Welch. I fully accept your apology. Don't worry about it.
And Josh is here for some reason.
Josh?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
I was just going to say, is your Wi-Fi going to be okay?
Yeah, it's be fine.
That's all right. I just thought I'd make sure. I'm going to vanish now.
It keeps just going off and coming back on, so I think we should be all right. If not, I'll let you know.
That's all right. Cheers, lad.
Bye, Josh.
Thank you.
Bye.
And Aqua says, how is Hull? Well, we got relegated, mate. I don't know if you may have checked. We've been relegated. But if you go and watch the tier list, I've got us signing Owen Doyle, so it's fine.
We are underway in my game, by the way. I'm not sure if you're underway yet.
Just
so is it, officially, we are underway. It's 0-0, surprisingly.
Oh, it was a mystery guess. Lukaku breaking forward early, takes the strike, but it is blocked. I do wonder which team's going to take the mantle tonight. And early on, it looks like it will be Inter Milan, but we are only 30 seconds in.
Copenhagen coming down this left-hand side. They're having a nice little bit of the ball at the moment, opening 45-ish seconds of the game.
I'm now worried when you go silent in case something's not happening. Oh, you just gone?
I'll have to keep saying something then.
Yeah, I'll just be like, KD here.
I think in terms of winners for this competition, I think we've got the potential winners here with the three teams. Unlucky Copenhagen, but the other three teams on show, definitely potential winners.
Yeah, as I've always said, this is us lads have spoke right at the sports corner, and this was always the final. I personally wanted, I know obviously I can't say everyone at the sports corner wanted because you want United in the final, but this is the one I always wanted. So for it to happen in the quarterfinals, it's lucky. But who do you think the one leg sort of favours? Inter Milan or Leverkusen, or is there a favourite?
I definitely think it favours Leverkusen because I think Inter Milan are the stronger over the two legs for sure. Nice interception by Fred there. And Manchester United could have a break here. Rashford just about gets it to Williams, and it slowed down a little bit. But a nice interception by Fred early on. We had a word about him before he started. But just on your question, hang on, KD, you could have a caravan park Wi-Fi, so not bad at all. All right, you're on about you going to Stranraer. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here.
He thought you were talking about you having caravan Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's what I thought he said. Which you won't be far off, Chris. I definitely think it favours Inter Milan for sure.
You said it favoured Leverkusen a minute ago.
That's what I meant. I'm getting fried. Like there's a ball over the top though, and it's a miscommunication at the back between Nelson and Bjelland, and it's a corner for Manchester United early on. Akra said, "Hull must love Wigan."
Right.
Bernardo said, "Is J-Lings on? He is not playing. He is on the bench. I'm sure he will come on at some point." Josh has said, "Do you think any of the two games going to penalties?" I don't think mine will necessarily go to penalties.
More likely mine than anything. I think we may see extra time in this one. I do believe that.
And Aqua said, "I think Copenhagen will beat United." Well, I hope you're wrong. Fernandez whipping this corner in.
Does he just like annoying the hosts?
Probably.
Like we think Copenhagen will win, brings up Wigan because I support Hull.
Decent start by United though. They've penned Copenhagen in their own half, as you would probably expect. Having a lot of the ball. Pogba's been on the ball a lot in the opening 3 or so minutes. Still 0-0, of course. No real strides have been broken yet. Thank you to everyone that is viewing us, by the way, at the moment. If you are new, do hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 700 subscribers. Help us.
We are on the road.
Oh, Fernandez has put a ball down to Mason Greenwood in his right-hand side position, and it's great play by the left-back. Not sure who that is. And it's a throw in Man United up in the right-hand side of the Copenhagen half.
At least you have the lineups in front of you. That was me last week with Istanbul. Trust me, it's difficult. It is difficult.
Little Bear has said, "Thank you for all the comments, by the way. They're absolutely flooding in. I think the final will be Leverkusen Man United, but Sevilla and Inter have a good chance." I think the final is going to be Man United Inter.
I think that's the one problem I have is that sadly we've got to lose one of these now. Yeah. Which is, I think Shakhtar are dark horses because they're more than likely going to make it through next round against Basel. So I think they can beat anyone. And as we need to remember, it's one-legged fixtures. So literally anything can happen.
I'm glad that we don't have Shakhtar on our side of the bracket because they are a very, very, very good team and they're a hard team to beat. They've got a lot of players with small centres of gravity that can move the ball quick, that move on the ball quick, that they turn fast, like Marlos, Tyson. I'm thinking about Junior Moraes is no bad striker at all. They're a definite dark horse, like you said. That I could genuinely see them over one leg, maybe beaten by Leverkusen. I don't think they beat Inter, but I think they could beat by Leverkusen over one leg.
I think they really do need to start being looked at as real, because the thing is they're not guaranteed semi-finalists by any means, but they have alongside you the favourable ties. I mean, Wolves v Sevilla tomorrow. If you tune in today, tune in tomorrow with Rowan and Josh because that's going to be a cracker of a game. Wolves v Sevilla.
We just had our first half chance. Well, I'm calling it a half chance. Lovely ball float to the back post by Fred. Fernandez heads it back into the area, and if Martial or anybody is there ready to gamble, it's 1-0 Man United. But it's lovely football again with Man United down left-hand side with Martial into the box, skips past his man and wins a corner. He's looking lively already. Got some more comments. They're absolutely flooded in.
Go on, have we got some more? Or?
Feel sorry for you both supporting United and Hull. Aqua is here for the troll.
Right. D'Ambrosio is in behind Bender, gets it squared, cleared by Jonathan Tart. And I tell you what, in behind Bender, not the fastest. So if they can create overlaps on the side with D'Ambrosio and Ashley Young, then they may be able to find some joy. Close. First half chance, that.
I think that's what we were talking about before the game. The fact that the pace of that Bayer Leverkusen front three of Volland, Diaby and Havertz, it's going to be hard for Bender and the Bender brothers to contain that because Tapsoba's really the only person you'd associate with pace out of that back four. Not necessarily stick grabbing as much as well.
Lukaku. Well, sorry, I got it wrong. Bender didn't get outpaced. It was sink grab, and I do apologise.
Chris Welch has said, Basel, the English giant killers.
Well, they've got to go through. They've got to be the Ukrainian giant killers first. That's what they've got to be.
They've got to be the Ukrainian giant killers, then they've got to be either the Italian or German giant killers as well, because they've got to be in Milan or by Leverkusen next in the semi-finals.
Come the final, you never know. They might have to be the Danish giant killer, and Copenhagen make it through.
Well, that could.
I'll tell you what, I think tonight it'll be really... We saw the other day with Lukaku, his physical presence up top, I think he can really bully the likes of Tapsoba, because he's so young. I think get in and around him tonight and see what he's all about, because we've been impressed with him in the Bundesliga, but I really want Lukaku to taste it tonight.
He looks like a very good talent. Man United just won a free kick about 35 yards out. Martial fouled by, I think it was Rasmus Falk. We started very good, but just on your point on Tapsoba, he is a very good centre half, and he's looked very, very consistent in a very shaky by Leverkusen back four, I'd say, because the Bender brothers, of course, they're getting older. Obviously, they've not got the legs anymore to do it, which is why Inter Milan can definitely get at them tonight.
Well, I think the reason he's gone for Bender at right back is Mitchell Weiser offers you more going forward, whereas Bender is a defensive right back. He's not going to go forward and whip crosses in. Whereas Weiser, we saw him when the Bundesliga returned, get into the box and get on the end of a cross. And Bender won't do that today.
Rashford went for the shot from 35 yards, and it went along the floor and out for a goal kick.
It's a very defensive lineup, because obviously they've got Baumgartner in there as well. Like, they really do want to break up the play and kind of make sure they don't get caught out by a really good attacking Inter Milan side.
Inter Milan, one of the best attacking sides in all of Europe.
Yeah, that front two is dangerous. There's not many better pairings. And I think Rowan made a good point the other day, very similar as Crouch and Defoe, but little and big definitely is what you'd describe them as.
Oh, definitely. Fred has started excellently in this game. He's just nicked the ball off Rasmus Falk again. Martial left-hand side to Rashford. Back heel. Greenwood. Oh, he scuffed his shot. It was a half chance. It was running onto the ball, Mason Greenwood. But it's fantastic play again by Fred and Martial. And Bernardo said that Lukaku guy would work well at United. Forehead. Yeah, he would. Some question his touch, though.
Some. I don't know who. He's so good with his back to goal, though. You can pin a ball up to him and he will hold any defender off. It's been a slow start, so I've just started picking out players and talking about them. But
I've got a question for you. Do you think that Lautaro Martinez will leave?
Yes. I don't know whether this summer, just for the pure fact that the pandemic's kind of put everything a bit of a mess. So I don't know if anyone actually has like the money to. But if he stays one more year, it will only be one more year. If you get my point.
Pogba's tried to ping one over the top for Rashford there, but it's easily caught out by Varela. Definitely been the better side so far. Copenhagen are now just getting onto the ball a little bit, trying to feel their way into the game. Got some more comments as well. Welchie has said, thoughts on Liverpool signing Kostas Tsimikas? I think it was a signing that was needed. We really need that backup left back for Robertson. Well, Will always says, doesn't he? He needs they need a cover for left back. They wanted Jamal Lewis, couldn't get him. I think Tsimikas is if that is actually his name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. I think it's a decent signing. It's a safe signing.
Yeah, I've always said, to me, one of the front three gets injured, your team will still be okay. Liverpool, one of your fullbacks gets injured, it's a different ball game, because your replacements Milner or Nico Williams are just not there yet. So it's a good deal in that sense. They needed some cover.
And Josh has said, it'll be interesting to see how sides change their styles if stays 0-0 and gets late into matches. I think we will, if it's 0-0 late into the match, we'll throw everybody on. But Varela's attacking down the right-hand side for Copenhagen. Down the line to number 16, not going to lie, I don't know who this is. Is that him?
Yeah, Pep Biel.
That's Pep Biel, then. Here's Falk again. They've gone backwards, Copenhagen. Coming forward again now with Zeka. To Varela again, who's had a lot of the ball. Steps inside. Fantastic Fred, again. He's won the ball back off Varela again. And he sent Man United on over a counter-attack with Rashford. What can he do? Gives the ball away. Well done, Marcus.
I think Josh makes a fantastic point with the 0-0, because usually if it was just a first leg, teams would probably just sit there and go, yeah, we'll take a 0-0. It may not be the greatest result, but we've got another game to rectify it. Whereas in this, there is no time to rectify it. It's 90 minutes, maybe 120, depending. But, this is... I like the fact that for one time only, we literally get an FA Cup-style European tournament.
It's just a straight knockout, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah, and it makes games a lot more riding on these individual games, and we don't see teams I don't want to politely say coasting, but we saw against Las Glins, in the second leg with United, it was very boring for patches because they didn't need to do anything. Whereas if it was 0-0 over single leg, they would have had to go for it.
Yeah. Copenhagen with a lot of space in the midfield for Rasmus Falk. He finds that guy that you just said, Pepe Biel, in the box, onto his left foot, tries to shoot. It's deflected into the box. Durrami kind of scuffed his shot and it hit Harry Maguire, and Harry Maguire got the ball stuck under his feet and he smacked it clear, but that's the first real chance Copenhagen have had to attack that Manchester United defence.
Sorry, I want to clarify. One of the benders isn't playing.
That's weird because Inter Milan retweeted that.
He may have got injured in the warm-up, so Jonathan Tarzin. So, and yeah, because he's not even named on the bench. Got injured in the warm-up.
Well, she said, I feel we need backup wingers for Salah and Mane too. Shaqiri be sold. Minamino is more of a cam, and Harvey Elliott's not ready yet.
Harry Wilson is coming back.
Yeah, Harry Wilson can come back. Is he ready yet? Wan-Bissaka is down, by the way. He's took a nasty blow to the face.
Harry Wilson's good enough to be a backup, yeah.
You think, right?
I
think he's getting there. Yeah, he did. And obviously Bournemouth unfortunately went down. He scored, I think, 6 goals or something for Bournemouth. So
he couldn't help them when he got back because he was injured for a lot as well. So
class at free kicks.
He single-handedly basically kept holding up the other year. Havertz brings it down. He spread it to Volland. Oh, the touch is heavy, and he took himself too wide there. But that is a first chance for Bayer Leverkusen in this half. Volland's looking at the turf. Don't think it was the turf's fault.
Someone's injured for Copenhagen here. I think it might be one of the centre halves. He's gonna have to come off.
Is it Bajam?
I'm not sure. Wan-Bissaka is being pushed to the side of the pitch, obviously.
Oh, beautiful. Centre-back's gone long to Caro. He's back-heeled it. He's spun. Lukaku. Oh, it's a brilliant block by St. Graven, but it's fell to Barella. Oh, it's in. It's 1-0 to Inter Milan. It was a beautiful long ball over the top to Martinez, who back-heeled it wonderfully to Young, who passed it into Lukaku, using his strength. They had 2 bites of the cherry, blocked both times. Fell to the edge of the box. Barella, with the outside of his right foot, curls it into Hradeki's right-hand side corner. 1-0 into Milan.
What a start for Inter Milan. That's what they'll be wanting. A few comments in here. Chris Watch has said, I would give Wilson a chance. Feel he's not got that chance. Always being loaned out. Give him a chance. And Bernardo said that Copenhagen guy looks like Pukki. He does look like Pukki. It is Boylersen. I think he is the left-back that's been taken off the bench.
I'm just re-watching that goal. Hradecki should do better. It bounces just in front of him, but I think he does get a slight finger to it. And we are looking at a massive cheesy grin from Nicola Barella, who gives a thumbs up to the camera.
Josh has said a lovely finish from Barella outside of the foot.
It was.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce that.
But that was Quaresma-esque.
Ah, right. He spelt Quaresma wrong, I think.
Yeah, just slightly, but it's all right. I think the thing is with Quaresma, though, it would have gone in top corner, not bottom corner with Quaresma. That's style.
Well, exactly the start that Inter Milan wanted, not the start that Bayer Leverkusen would have wanted.
No, I don't know about you, Josh. I think Hradecky, maybe a stronger arm to it, but the bounce did happen right in front of him. So that's I don't know.
I think that Inter Milan now they could maybe to speak about tactical changes. Maybe they'll change the style now they're 1-0 ahead.
Yeah, just drop Young and D'Ambrosio back a bit. Don't always commit them forward.
Of course, that goal has been confirmed on my screen. It is Inter Milan 1 by Leverkusen 0. So yeah, Josh did spell Quaresma wrong, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's all right. I got your translation. It's fine. Don't worry about
it. I say Copenhagen just had maybe a half chance. It was headed on from a corner, and Brandon Williams flew himself at it, and it looked as if he headed it off the line, but the replay showed that it wasn't really going anywhere near the goal. So, but in the last maybe 6 or 7 minutes, it slowed down a little bit. This game, disappointing, I have to say. After the fast start, we should really have a goal already. Fred's been caught in possession here though, and Wind has played through Durrami, and fantastic defending by Durrami slipped past him. Brilliant block by Maguire. Wind on the ball, follow up. It's blocked again by Pogba. and cleared away. But Copenhagen have had the first massive chance of this game. It was pinball in there, and now there might be another counter attack at the other side. Mason Greenwood, it's hit his hand, and it's a free kick.
What a confidence builder for Copenhagen. They won't be expecting many chances like that today.
No, and it was exactly what I said. Darami getting at Maguire. It was Eric Bailly with a fantastic goal-saving block at the back, and it was pinballing then everywhere. There was a shot from Jonas Wynn. There was a shot from Zeka that came in, blocked both times by Pogba, I think, and then Pogba smacked it clear. And then on the break, that's lovely from Bruno Fernandes. Is that a foul? It is. About 35, 40 yards out for Manchester United. I'll tell you something, the bald-headed manager of Copenhagen is not happy. He is not happy.
I'll tell you what, Leverkusen growing into the game now. They're getting a bit of a foothold in the game on the ball. That's what I think they lacked in the opening 15 minutes. They hadn't really built anything, so hopefully they're just getting a few touches of the ball, getting back in a little bit of control before this game does run away from them.
I think this one is going to be lofted into the box instead of having a shot this time. Bruno Fernandes has stood over it. I mean, he probably would shoot. He's got massive knackers, so why not? Let's see what happens. He does lift it into the back stick where Harry Maguire is, and Harry Maguire's not even bothered to run onto it. It's just gone out for a goal kick.
I love how your justification for Bruno shooting is because he's got massive knackers.
Well, it was Fred caught in possession, by the way, for Darami's chance. It was a poor back pass from Fred. And the shot's coming in all left, right and centre. Pogba blocked in. It's cleared away. But that chance for Copenhagen, as you said, they wouldn't be expected to get many.
And that's kind of why they were probably hoping to score from that, is because when you get them opportunities, because they're so few and far between, you've got to make at least one count.
They have started very well, though. Our team Manchester United, look very rusty. I won't say our team because it's my team.
I was going to say, sadly, my team aren't playing tonight. As I said to Aqua earlier, we're not playing tonight.
Arsenal not playing tonight, no.
I don't support Arsenal. I tell you what, Tapsoba's done brilliantly against Lukaku there. He tried to shield him all the way, but does get a toe on the ball. And hopefully that gives him a bit of confidence because he can really deal with them. Haven't seen Havertz in this game, but he's tried to get control in the middle, but he's miscontrolled it. And it's back to Brozovic in the midfield, who can square it to D'Ambrosio in space on the right-hand side.
I think this is what you get when you miss Matic. The simple passes in between the midfield and the attack are just not there.
Lautaro, he's on the flank. He's driving at Demurbe. Skips past him. Murbay's on the floor. He's squared it. Barella. Oh, how's he missed? He's hit it right at where all the crowd of players were. I tell you what, it was wonderful by Lautaro, who went into the flank, cut it inside, started dribbling at Demurbe, took it to the byline, squared it. Barella had half a goal to aim at, and where Tar, Hradetsky and Tapsoba all were, and he hit the defenders. Could have had his second. Could have had a Bob brace.
Fred is going to whip this one to the back stick. There's 5 men in there. Maguire's headed it across. How has it not got in? It's a brilliant save.
It's in. It's 2-0. And I tell you what, Ashley Young picked it up on the left, drilled it into the feet of Lukaku. And I said earlier about Tapsoba bullying him. He's shielding him. And he rolls it across the goalkeeper. Could have been a foul from Tapsoba as he hits it while he's falling, but he strokes it home across the goalkeeper, Lucas Hradetsky. And it's 2-0 to Inter Milan after 20 minutes.
What a fantastic start for the boys in blue over in the other side of Germany. It's incredible. I don't think anybody would have expected such a fast start from Inter Milan.
No, and he's shielding Tapsoba so well. Tapsoba puts a foot in, probably takes him down, but as he's falling, he drags it across the keeper and into the bottom left-hand corner.
I think we've got a VAR check here. I'm not quite sure what for, but it came in from Fred from the cross, and I think Harry Maguire was offside when he headed it back. Bruno Fernandes hit the bar with a header and it went over. The referee stopped something. Obviously, I'm not listening with commentary, so I don't know what he stopped for. We're all right now. I don't know what he stopped for, but it's a free kick to Copenhagen in the goalkeeper's area.
Oh, so VAR just fancied getting involved.
No, the referee just stopped for no reason whatsoever. He just stopped looking at the goalkeeper. Chris is.
And KD, are you there or are you gone?
Am I here?
You're here.
I don't know what's happening. Apologies to everyone watching. This is very annoying. I tried to say, Chris said, love to see Wolves versus Man United semi-final. I wouldn't, because we wouldn't beat them.
But you probably, one game, probably a 0-0.
Well, sorry to interrupt you, but we've been caught out again here. It's Wan-Bissaka's back pass, terrible touch by Zeka, and it's going to roll out of play for a goal kick. But there's signs that Copenhagen can get us already.
Which, I'll be honest, personally, I didn't expect, because they were really good against Istanbul, but I thought that extra level wouldn't be enough. Oh, by the way, I've just checked Twitter while I was tweeting out the stream. VAR has overruled the penalty, but there's a break on here. Lukaku is bombing down the left-hand side. Radetsky's come out. Brilliant save. The Finn made himself big and closed down the angle. Lautaro's fuming because he could have squared it, but Lukaku only had eyes for the goal. And it's a brilliant stretched-out arm of Lukas Radetsky from a one-on-one that stops Romelu Lukaku from getting his second.
That's poor from Harry Maguire, and Williams has been forced to head it straight to Darami. And Darami now finds he's been classed as Darami, but he has been caught in position here by Bruno Fernandes, and Pogba has found Martial, and it's a 3-on-4 here for Manchester United. Mason Greenwood is wide on the right hand side. What can he do? He's had to take it wide, and he's paid it into the middle for Paul Pogba. Josh has said Leverkusen looked lackluster.
Diaby coming down the left though. Can he inject some pace? He's took Godin one-on-one. Back to him, he's cutting inside right. Godin, experienced defender, gets the ball, but it falls to Bender. Strikes from range, deflection. Godin clears with his head. The ball is still up, and Havertz has dribbled past one. Falls to Volland. He gives it to Havertz. It's 2-1.
What a game!
What a game! And I tell you what, it could be offside. Oh, it's off. What's going on? I don't know. No, I don't think so. Is it? It's cleared by Godin. Bender then gives it to Havertz, who gives it to Volland. I don't think he was expecting a 1-2, but he is making the extra run. He is onside. Godin's kept him on. Havertz shoots with his right foot. Handanovic has to do better. It's gone through his legs and into the roof of the net. And it's 2-1. Game on. Well,
what a game you've got on your hands over there in Inter Milan and Bayer Leverkusen. 3 goals already in 24 minutes. My game has been shite. It is the cooling break now.
It's unbelievable. 4 goals in 5 matches for Kai Havertz, who could soon be a Chelsea man. Hopefully we see more of him next season if he does make that move.
Indeed, and I think for Inter Milan now, it's a don't crumble. When you said, well, like you said, don't push Ashley Young and D'Ambrosio forward, make them sit back a bit, get to half-time at 2-1, because Leverkusen will have the momentum now they've scored that goal. Yeah,
and as Josh said, they have looked lacklustre, but I tell you what, one injection of pace of Diaby right down the left-hand side, a little bit of a few deflections, but Havertz's quality. Volland did really well to spot Havertz again without taking the shot himself. And that could be a penalty. It's a penalty to Inter Milan. Oh my God.
What is happening here?
And it's Sinkgraven was one-on-one on the left-hand side, his left-hand side to D'Ambrosio, the right back. And he goes to chip it over his head. I'm just double-checking. He goes to chip it past him. Oh, that's very harsh.
Do you think is it going to VAR?
So let me just double-check. He's moving his arm in. He's moving his arm from out to in, and it hits him about there to visualise for the viewers. I'm a bit unsure on it, to be perfectly honest. But as you said, Inter Milan might not want to crumble, but they might want to take a 3-1 lead.
I think we've seen quite a few controversial decisions in the last couple of games, last couple of match days. Especially we're talking about Wolves and Olympiacos game, the Juventus and Lyon game, the Barcelona Napoli game. Those games all had controversial VAR decisions in them that supposedly affected the outcome of the match and who went through, because the penalties in those games were never penalties in the Juventus-Lyon game. That Wolves goal, the Olympiacos goal, sorry, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, this one was soft. I can understand why it was given. I guess he's leaning towards it, but he is moving his arm back at the same time. I don't know if it is being checked currently.
Well, go on, you can finish.
No, it's set up as a penalty. So Lukaku's got the ball on the spot and everyone's waiting outside the box. So it looks as if it's going to be taken, but then they're checking it now. I thought they'd check it before everyone got ready.
Josh has said that's harsh. Ronaldo said, I'm about to watch Inter instead, lol. Sideline. I'd just like to say that we have got a free kick about 22 yards out, I'd say. Dangerous position for Bruno Fernandes here. What's happened?
He's going to the monitor. He's sprinting to the monitor. But he's going to the monitor now. I don't think he'll change his mind. I think he'll be the guy. He won't change his mind. He was adamant that was a penalty, and he won't change his mind. He's moving his arm in, and it does hit that crease of his shoulder, or it looks like it anyway. So we will have stoppages in this game.
Just while you decide if it's a penalty or not, you say it's not a penalty. We've got a free kick about 25 yards out. There's 3 men over it. Only one person's taking this. It's Bruno Fernandes who's going to take this. Freddie's also stood there. Could be Fred with his left, Fernandes with his right. It is Fernandes with his right, and it's over the bar.
No pen. It's no penalty. I thought he was adamant he was going to give it. Everyone was set up, and he's decided no. It's hit his shoulder, not his arm. Josh, it was harsh, but it's overturned. What a game.
Would you say justice for Bayer Leverkusen? Because you thought it wasn't a penalty?
He was moving his arm away as well. So even at the time, it was very difficult. But I'm glad that's not been given.
I think so far you've had the tie of the rounds in all of the Europa League and Copenhagen, the Europa League and Champions League ties. I'm saying Copenhagen because they're coming forward. I told you. I said earlier I had a weird feeling about this game.
We're only 30 minutes in, though, to be fair.
The way we've started is not giving me any confidence.
We've had 3 goals and a disallowed VAR decision, so we've had quite a lot in this.
Yeah.
Demurbe pass. Brozovic, and I don't know where the ref's running.
What a pass that is, Fred. Martial's found himself in a bit of room. He's caught onto his right foot. He's going to hit it, is he? No. He's done brilliantly to get to Wan-Bissaka. Here's Greenwood, just outside the penalty area on his right foot. He's had to go back, though, to Pogba. Pogba, outside of the foot pass over to Rashford, inside left on the penalty area. Rashford faces up his man, goes to shoot on his left, goes again to shoot on his left. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's chipped into the back post of Martial, and it's over him and out for a goal kick. I'm pretty sure there was at least 8 Copenhagen players in the box there. They are defending for their lives.
Lukaku's picked up the ball. He's chipped it over to D'Ambrosio. It's a lovely ball, but it's going to bounce just out of play. Inter Milan taking back the mantle. Would have been really good for them to get that penalty, though, because that would have just calmed the nerves after conceding to Leverkusen. But it's still in the balance, and from a Leverkusen side that's not looked the greatest, I think 2-1 is fairly lucky for them at the moment.
I would say so, the way you've been describing the game so far. I just want to ask, if Bayer Leverkusen win, do you think it's an upset?
No, I think either team wins today, and it'll be deserved. I think. I think an upset for me would be, Copenhagen beating Man United.
Right, touch wood, right? Touch wood.
And that's gone nowhere. I thought there was going to be an attack. Yeah, I don't think this would be an upset. I think it'd be not really a surprise, but not the odds-on result. I guess would be probably the win. This ground.
I know the boys in the chat are talking about it's Copenhagen. They're not talking about the Copenhagen game, Kieran. They're talking about the Leverkusen game. Yes, the actual good game that's going on. Why is it when my team plays, they play shit? Just entertain me, for fuck's sake. I've watched this play past Glint at Copenhagen. Sorry, go on.
Diaby's done brilliantly. He skipped past D'Ambrosio. It will be a foul because he skipped past Godin as well, and it will be a yellow. Diaby, when he gets on the ball, there is fear in the Inter Milan defenders, and you know why, because he's got the pace, he's got the dribbling. He took on 2 men there after skipping past D'Ambrosio. It was 1 touch, and he was past Godin at the same time.
Oh, Williams into the box, cuts back to the edge of the box for Mason Greenwood. Can he get it from under his feet? He can't. Martial's done brilliantly to get there, and it's ricocheted to, I think it's Rasmus Falk. He's actually played it out of play for a throw-in.
It was D'Ambrosio with the booking.
The booking for D'Ambrosio. Obviously, he's got to be careful for the remainder of the match. Little Bear said, very dynamic match between Milan and Bayer Leverkusen.
It is. It is indeed. It's really, a slow first 10 minutes, both teams were feeling it out. And once Inter got that first goal, it's been non-stop since.
Inter Milan, of course, well drilled.
this is what one-legged ties does to the game. It makes it extremely open, and it makes it extremely fun to watch. Demurbe will stand over this free kick. I'd say probably 25-ish yards, maybe 30-ish yards.
Outside the penalty area to Bruno Fernandes. Skips past two, back to Pogba, back to Fernandes. It's lovely football, whipping it in. Martial's not in there. It's going to come to Wan-Bissaka at the back stick. He sets up Greenwood onto his left foot. He's going to curl one, and it's blocked by the head of Bjelland and out for a corner.
We're just getting highlights of this first half, and what an insane first half we've had so far. I forgot about the Barella chance where he had half a goal to aim at, and he aimed at the wrong side.
Of course, chance for even more goals in your game. I'm still looking for my first one. Bernardo said the keeper's kit for Inter is clean. The frost white shirt and the platinum white logo is very gangster. And Josh says, "Go on, go on."
Even Razzi atop that word, so cool.
And Josh said, "Do you think missing cutting edge could cost Man United the chance to win the Europa League?" I think at the moment, hang on, there's a ball played over the top to Rashford, who couldn't get onto it. If he's getting onto that, it's 1-0. But unfortunately for him, it's just nicked away from him. Fantastic pass by Fred. To answer your question, Josh, I think a lot of our team's rusty because they haven't played since that Leicester game. Of course, we rested a lot of players for the last Glins game, which was pretty much a done deal already. I think we're just feeling his way back into the tie. We've been the better team so far. We've had the best chance, but it's just a question of the cutting edge, like you said, I guess. The ability to score from nothing, which I don't think we have at the moment.
Sorry, I didn't say, I say silent during that, but there was a chance. Ball was unleashed down the left to Diaby, who hit the cross early to get it into Kevin Volland. He is a striker. They were playing Havertz up top when Volland was injured, but Volland is that poaching striker. Goes to slide it. It came off Bastoni, and it is out for a corner. Try and get the height of Havertz, Tar, Tapsoba. Demurbe will whip it in. It's missed. It's just missed the first man, and Lukaku's done his defensive duties and cleared the ball. And it's going to go back to Hradecky.
Eric Bayer's been very solid tonight. Copenhagen won a free kick on the halfway line, obviously. Any chance they get to put the ball in the box, they're going to do it. They did just that, and Eric Bayer is there to power it away. He's been great tonight so far. Justifying his selection over Victor Lindelof.
The Iceman, Victor Lindelof. Is he called the Iceman?
He is called the Iceman.
The only Iceman I know is Chuck Liddell, and he fought for UFC.
I do hope that Lindelof isn't injured though, because that would be a shame.
Not the Iceman, not to be confused with the UFC fighter.
The Iceman Lindelof, not to be confused with the UFC fighter.
He's not fighting anymore. Trust me, he's about 53.
Of course, we don't have Elaine with us today. The Olympiacos goalkeeper, not to be confused with the Elaine from Tracy Beaker.
Girl gets in. She somehow still makes an appearance.
Olympiacos get knocked out, and Elaine is still coming. And Pogba has found Bruno Fernandes, and he plays it's a fast ball through to Rashford, and it's just too far ahead of him for him to take it in his stride. And the goalkeeper's going to collect it and roll it out for Copenhagen to build again.
Gotta admit, the goalkeeper kit for Inter Milan, but Peter Bosch is looking suave with his white shirt, black jeans, and white shoes combination.
Don't forget his bald head.
I don't think that's part of his style when he wakes up. But
it might be.
Yeah, well, it's his choice, isn't it? So I guess so.
So Bernardo's officially a moderator. Yeah, he said Chuck Liddell versus Tyson Wen.
See? Well, Tyson's come back, hasn't he? So it'd be a nice payday for the both of them, I'm sure of that. Diaby now could unleash a counter for Leverkusen, and he's gone. Oh, it's a terrible ball, unfortunately, into Volland. He went for the height, which Volland's not known for his height. But they've backed Bastoni into a corner, and they might force him into a mistake here. And Havertz pressed him, but it reaches a goal kick, so he gets away with it. The youngster. What do you think about Bastoni playing over the likes of Skriniar this year?
Obviously, I think Skriniar is in the. He's probably in one of the many camp to go at the end of the season. Skriniar links with just 1 second as he's got past Wan-Bissaka here and it's cleared away. I think Skriniar's probably going to be leaving Inter Milan at the end of the season. Bastoni, they're building for the future with him. He's a very good centre half. Obviously, he's learned off the experience centre backs of Godin and Stefan de Vrij. I think Just 1 second. As the ball's coming to the box, and Durrami was about to have a shot on goal, and Eric Bailly is there again to shepherd it out for a corner.
I just want to make a point that I've just seen something that I've not seen since we used to play football. The centre-back took the goal kick, which I have not seen since the goalkeeper for kids' schools couldn't kick it hard enough, so the centre-back went and took it. That is strange.
So Copenhagen have got a corner here. They've got a lot of big men in that box, including the two centre-halves. It is whipped into the box, and Romero punches it away to Durrami on the edge of the box. Fred is going to rob possession from him, but it's a heavy touch by him, and Durrami's going to get back possession and pass it back to Varela, who was on the halfway line. Skips past Brandon Williams. Durrami again. Copenhagen at the moment camped in Manchester United's half. Durrami dropping deep. And Varela again for Copenhagen. Chris has asked, where do Manchester United need to strengthen in the transfer window? For me, we need depth in at least 3 or 4 positions. I think we need another centre-back. I think we need another CDM. We need another cam. And we probably need another right winger, which we won't talk about Jadon Sancho because it probably won't happen now. But that's who I'd want anyway. I think not getting in too much into transfers and that, because we could be here all day. That's probably who I'd want.
Depth at cam, you've got J-Links.
He's going, oh shit, I just turned the bloody telly off.
Probably not a good thing. You probably missed a goal, haven't you?
No, I didn't. No, I've got the BT on my monitor. I turned the my other monitor off that has you on it.
Well, right, okay, well, I appreciate that.
Oh, Wan-Bissaka is caught in possession there. To me, he doesn't look fully fit as Wan-Bissaka. He has
obviously, you said to me earlier, you didn't want him to play the likes of Dalad, but if he's not fit, then he might get subbed on. If he's on the bench, is he on the bench? Sorry, Lukaku held it up. It's poor from Lautaro Martinez, but Lukaku with his back to goal, and he plays that one touch round the corner to Lautaro Martinez, who couldn't square it back in the box. Great recovery from Jonathan Tah, who really is a brilliant, brilliant centre-half.
Just want to say once again, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for commenting. I've had a lot of comments so far in this stream. Thank you, Bernardo, and Little Bear, and Welchie, and Josh. Everyone who's commented, if I've missed you, I'm sorry. Thank you very much for commenting. Make sure you do subscribe and like the video, because there's plenty more of these to come, isn't there, Kieran?
Yep, there is plenty more. We've got Wolves v Sevilla. We get the day off tomorrow. It is Rowan and Josh. And then for the Champions League, there will be 2 people per game to go through. And it's a game a day as well, and who doesn't want that? So if you can't get access to the games, or you want a different point of view than the pundits, have us on the side and watch the game as well alongside us. And subscribe for more.
We do loads of stuff on this channel. We don't just do football content. We do WWE content, NFL content, F1 content. There's always something for, I'd say, everybody on our channel. So do subscribe. Yeah. We've got a lot of stuff coming when we're back at uni. And obviously this Festival of Football continues with tomorrow, like you said, Wolves and Sevilla, and Shakhtar and Basel.
And I'll tell you what, it's a long ball, and Ashley Young does brilliant. I thought he'd missed it there. I was about to comment on Ashley Young's defending, but he did extremely well with a long ball from Sinkgraven and to stop Havertz getting on the end of it.
As a former Manchester United legend, I do know what Ashley Young defending is like, and I can picture what he was doing there. Has he played the ball yet, where he gets like pressed down the right back area and he just whacks it into midfield? Has he done that yet?
No, not the one where he goes, fuck it, Rashford's up there somewhere.
Yes.
No, he's not done that yet.
Bruno Fernandes out to Wan-Bissaka in the right back area. A lot of space for him here. He is faced up by Rasmus Falk, gets it to Greenwood. They're doing very well at defending, doubling up on the attackers are Copenhagen at the moment. Fernandes back out to Wan-Bissaka. Can he get a ball into the box? Heavy touch. Does well to hold up the ball and find Greenwood again. Back to Fernandes. Early ball across to Rashford. It's going to be picked up by Williams, though. And he's tried to do a trick, and it's gone out of play.
I don't know if...
just one second. Dean Henderson, number 1 next year. Or will it still be De Gea as number 1? I think it will be De Gea as number 1, because I don't think Ollie will want to replace him.
I don't know if Josh is still here, but I've got to admit, I think Lukaku's had a bloody brilliant first half holding up the ball. I don't know if he's still here and if he agrees, but there is a foul as Lautaro went for a kick, but Tah was in there with the diving header, and I think they've gone with a high foot decision.
Are Bayer Leverkusen coming back into the game at all, or is it just a straight up?
It's slowed down a little bit. a lot of it being misplaced passes, giving the other team possession, or the final ball not quite being there since that Leverkusen goal. But I think Leverkusen did need to kind of, tame the game a little bit, just to not make sure that it didn't start becoming extremely open. Because they've still got 45 minutes, there's no need to rush anything. So I think they'll be okay if it goes in at 2-1.
Yeah, I think they'll be more than happy. I think both sides will be happy at 2-1 at half time. Leverkusen not having the best of starts. Inter Milan obviously conceding, and then potentially getting a penalty to retake the 2-goal cushion. I think both sides will be happy at 2-1 with a fast start, and it's been a good game of football to watch. It sounds like from your point of view.
It has. I mean, I don't know how much added time we'll have because we had the stoppage for the penalty that was overruled, of course.
Josh has said absolutely outstanding half, best player on the pitch by a mile.
He's been bloody brilliant, and I love Lautaro Martinez, but his hold-up play, he can take it down and create stuff for himself, or that one touch around the corner.
In the box. That's a penalty, that is, ref. Ref, that is a penalty. He's coming from behind. Go to VAR right now. Why aren't you going to VAR? That's a penalty, that is. I don't think anybody's appealing for it, but that is a penalty.
There is no better combination than Manchester United and penalties. Together as one.
Yeah, I don't think it's been given. But to me,
VAR might overrule it.
He's not even gone to the thing at all. He's not even gone to his ear. So they must have just said no straight away. No. But that's weird because it looked like he went down under pressure there, did Martial. Of course, there is no better combination than Man United and penalties. You are right, but it's not been given unless they go back to it after this move capitulates.
The ref didn't get the scripts that you get penalties. It's not happened.
That's a fantastic pass by Harry Maguire into midfield for Mason Greenwood. Taking on his defender, he finds Wan-Bissaka, whips a low ball in, it's deflected. Martial, why did he chest it? Just throw yourself at it and you've scored. He tries to chest it down, and it's cleared away by the Copenhagen defence, but we are absolutely all over them at the moment. Fernandes trying to chip it to Rashford. He does get there. Rashford, heavy touch. It's going to be easily cleared by Varela, who's had a very, very decent start, decent half in this game so far. And Van der Merwe's done fantastically well there. Get it back onto his left foot. Rashford now. What can he do? He takes it from the angle. It was parried out of his hands by the goalkeeper. It was one of them dipping shots that Rashford loves to do, similar to the one he did against Buffon and against PSG. But the keeper parried it into safety.
How long is left? Because we've got 30 seconds left of the first half. It's a brilliant jumping touch by Lars Bender on the right-hand side, but we are getting into the final 30 seconds of the half before we get added time. Could this be Bayer Leverkusen's chance?
Mason Greenwood is in on the right-hand side. It's Mason Greenwood. He shoots, and Mason Greenwood scores, and Manchester United lead right on half-time. It's the teenager again, and it's a fantastic finishing off the post. Who would doubt him? Certainly not me. It is Manchester United 1, FC Copenhagen 0, right on the stroke half-time.
1 minute added on, which I'm pretty sure there was more than 1 minute of...
Oh, he's offside.
Oh.
He looks offside to me. I think this is going to be checked for VAR. Initially, it's cleared by the goalkeeper. I'll just talk to you about the goal. There's 4 minutes added time, by the way.
Oh, we had longer on bloody penalty.
Josh has said, lovely finish from Greenwood, deserved lead. I agree with you, it was a deserved lead. I think that is offside, though. The VAR check is going ahead right now. I'll just talk you through the goal. It was a clearance by the goalkeeper, absolutely scuffed it. Harry Maguire headed it down into midfield. Rashford headed it on, I think blindly, and Mason Greenwood's raced through, got onto it, and he's finished it lovely across the goalkeeper in off the post. And it's being checked. I think this might be ruled out because I think he might be offside.
Well, we have 10 seconds left. I think 1 minute has surprised me. There's a ball, it's unleashed down the right to Havertz, who bodies Bastoni, but Bastoni does enough. And they've blown up for full half-time, which surprises me because it sounded like my game had a longer stoppage. But you did have a few penalty things that were checked.
I think the goal's been disallowed.
Rightly?
Yeah, rightly disallowed.
Right, so we're no more controversy, thank the Lord.
It is offside. It is still 0-0 in this game. Mason Greenwood robbed with a very... Well, I'd say robbed. It was a very nice finish from Mason Greenwood. That's what I'd say. That's Man United's best piece of play in the half. He is offside. It's very narrow, I'd say, but it's about 3 or 4 maybe 5 inches.
I'll let you finish the half. I'm just going to have just a little go get a drink for half time if you can finish the half.
No problem at all. I can do that. So yeah, it's probably we've got 2 minutes left, I think, in the first half here of the added time. Manchester United did have the lead for a very small amount of time before it was chalked off by VAR. Still 0-0 then here at Old Trafford. Inter Milan and Bayer Leverkusen, as you can see on the screen, is still 2-1 to Inter Milan. Very, very good first half by Inter Milan. Bayer Leverkusen didn't start the best, but they've come back into the game. And in terms of those two, it's a massive result as Harry Maguire's sent one forward, and Marcus Rashford could get onto this. It's headed away by the defender, and Varela's done brilliantly to defend there against his former teammate, and he's won the free kick with about 1 minute and 20 seconds to play in the first half. So it's still Manchester United 0, Copenhagen 0. And like I said about 5 or 10 minutes ago, if you are new to the channel, do hit that subscribe button, that like button. We are on the road to 700 subscribers. Can we get there before the Festival of Football is over? If you don't know what the Festival of Football is, it's a series of watch-alongs we do for the Europa League and Champions League. We're doing every single match live, and we've been doing it since the start of the Europa League in, well, I think it was just last week it started. Yeah, so we've been doing it since then. It will continue to the final of the Champions League, which is the 23rd of August. We're hoping to gain as many subscribers and get as many likes and views as we can. Your help will be much appreciated, as I'm sure Josh will agree with me. Chris Welch has said Greenwood's toenail wasn't offside, was it? He was offside. He was offside. I'm not afraid to admit that he was offside. I'm not one of those fans that will sit there and be like, well, he wasn't offside because I'm a Man United fan and I'm a Bias fan. But I'm not. If something's offside, I'm going to call it as it is. And I did say that as soon as I saw the replay. I did say it was offside. Pogba, lovely pass. Rashford in the box. What can happen now? He plays it to Fernandes. It's not a good pass. And Varela's going to see it out for a goal kick. Marcus Rashford has not had a good game so far. We've got about a minute left, by the way, before half-time. I think the Inter Milan game is probably at half-time now. I think I heard Kieran say that before he went to get a drink. Half-time at 2-1 to Inter Milan in that game. I'm sure we'll have a talk about it when Kieran gets back. But if you do have any other questions regarding the games, do drop a comment. He is back.
I was going to say, asking you shall receive, sir. I'm here.
He's here. Got about 40 seconds left.
I can't believe you're still not bloody finished. By the way, you can go for a drink if you want, or if you need any half-time refreshments.
I'm
if
back.
You're still here, right?
I am here. I don't know what's happening, but I think Man United have got a free kick with 20 seconds of the half to go. I think it's about 45 yards. Are we going to do the Burnley and put everyone forward? We are. Of course we are.
Yeah. Man United, it's not Burnley.
It's into Harry Maguire. Has he got it in the back of the head there? No, he hasn't. Why are you sliding on your knees? Like, get up, man. I think best player on pitch so far has been Varela for Copenhagen.
Is that because he's a former Manchester United legend, Guilherme Varela? Bernardo.
No, he's been very, very good so far. But it is half time now at 0-0.
I'm just double checking, KD, if you are DCing at points. And you are, because I just had to double check on the stream. Bernardo says, I would love Basel versus Copenhagen if it's a possibility. I'm not sure on the arrangements of the group if that's possible. No, it's not. Not until the final, Bernardo. So if the final becomes Basel versus Copenhagen, then you are correct, and that will be the final. I think you also put a comment that KD DC'd, which he did, and I'm pretty sure that half will be over now. So we'll have a quick reflection. It's reflection time with Kieran here. There we go. Hello.
Sincerest apologies, everyone. This is really royally pissing me off.
It's all right.
Yeah, this is royally pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie, but I should be all right. I don't know what's happening, to be fair.
Who knows? I didn't know whether the half was over, so we was going to talk about. I'm going to talk about I might as well talk about the first half of Inter Milan versus Bayer Leverkusen. and then we'll get to Man United Copenhagen if you're all right with that, Katie.
Yep.
So it is half-time. Both teams a bit slow. 10 minutes, feeling each other out, getting themselves slowly increasing, trying to put their will on the game before Inter Milan took an early lead through Barella's outside of the foot shot from the edge of the box into the bottom right-hand corner. Hradecky could have done better, but it did bounce right in front of him. Inter Milan then doubled their lead through Romelu Lukaku, brilliant strength, and as he's falling, he slides it past Hradecky's opposite side. Barella had another golden opportunity where he had all half the goal to aim at, and he just aimed at the wrong half. If it's a striker, they probably know where it's going, but not Nicola Barella. And then Leverkusen got their stroke of luck when that star man, Kai Havertz, who may be his final game if they lose tonight, did a 1-2 with Kevin Volland before hitting it underneath Handanovic, but it did go through his legs, so he'll hope to do better. And then we had a disallowed penalty, of course. How could I forget? The penalty, St. Graven was originally given for handball, but to me it looked like he was moving his arm in, and it may have hit his shoulder instead. So a really action-packed first half.
I think Chris Welch has hit the nail on the head right here. All Wi-Fi is garbage, to be fair. United have to win for KD, otherwise he'd be even more pissed off. I will be the most tilted I think I've ever been if Man United don't win today. But if we talk about Man United for just a brief moment, there's not much to say on that first half. We have been the better side. We did deserve the lead. It was rightly ruled offside, that goal from Mason Greenwood. Apart from that, it's been very lacklustre. It's been very slow. There's no tempo to the passing. There's no rhythm in the passing. It's all just long ball. I feel like Tony Pulis is my manager, for fuck's sake. But second half, just have a word with him. Just tell him to stop being shite, I suppose. No, of course, it's... what did you say?
Management is that easy. You just go in and tell them to stop being bad. And then...
I think we need to change something, though, because we are getting doubled up on when we're going forward. So something needs to change. Maybe an extra player in the midfield. Maybe Fernandes needs to drop back a little bit to get on the ball a bit more. Maybe Pogba needs to push forward a bit more. I'm not quite sure. I'm not the manager. But based on the first half, I'm not happy because should be winning. Gary? I think he's muted. I might have disconnected again. I'm not quite sure.
My apologies.
I thought I'd disconnected again. I shat myself.
No, there was a bit of dead air, but my apologies. That was just me having to mute my microphone for 2 minutes.
No problem at all. Yeah, I thought I disconnected again. I genuinely shat my pants.
No, it's all right. You can breathe for a little bit. I think in this second half, I think we'll see much of the same from both Inter and Bayer Leverkusen. I don't think either team has to rush into making a change at half time. Not yet, anyway. See how the half goes, and I think the changes we might see on the 60th minutes. Obviously, Leverkusen on the bench do have. Is it Zach Ertz? Not Zach Ertz. He plays for the Falcons. It's Wirtz, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wirtz. I think is it Zach Wirtz? I'm not sure, but he plays for the young enigmatic winger who was, I think, the youngest player to score for Leverkusen. I think he took that off Kai Havertz. So we may see him. I think maybe take Kevin Volland off. I think he'd be my first sacrificial lamb. And if they're still losing, I think take Baumgartlinger out because you won't need that defensive midfield if you're still chasing the game with 30 minutes to go. And bring on someone who'll get you up the pitch. Because I think Baumgartlinger is in there to just break up the play and maybe break up the lines between the midfield and that front two. But he just hasn't managed that so far this game. Lukaku has run the show in the first half.
Do you think that
United, I guess.
It'll stay 2-1? Just before we move on, do you think it'll stay 2-1?
No, there's got to be more goals in this one. I'm going to confidently say there's more goals, which inevitably means there won't be. So hopefully, I'd like to see Leverkusen come back into it. What about United then? Who do you think could be, who the first man to be sacrificed or changes wise? Or do you think, a bit like Inter and Leverkusen, leave it for 30 minutes and see how it pans out?
I think leave it for another 15 to 20 minutes. Then sacrifice Rashford because he's not been good enough. Get either Lingard or Igalo on. Maybe take Fred off, bring McTominay on or Matic. Someone who can pass in between the lines. Apart from that, I don't want to take off Martial or Fernandes because they've been decent so far. I can't really see. Just get everybody on if we fucking need to, but we shouldn't need to be relying on the people on the bench. I think our first team squad is more than good enough to score.
Yeah, I think Copenhagen definitely the happier of the two sides. I think I'm looking at the benches here. Oh, God, sorry.
I've just seen that VAR decision for the alleged penalty on Martial. It's a very soft penalty that was alleged. It was when the ball came into the box. It's not the one I'm saying when I was screaming for a penalty. It's not that one. It was the one where you said you looked on Twitter and the VAR disallowed the penalty. That's what the referee was stood there in front of the goalkeeper for.
Right.
Very soft. Wasn't a penalty. Alexa's asked, how is United looking watching Inter? Very lackluster, I'd say. Imagine if Copenhagen actually end up going through somehow. Probably will. Lol, is this Virgin Media? No, it's Sky. How is Copenhagen looking? They're looking all right at Copenhagen. They've had some brief attacks. Durami's looked sharp. Apart from that, though, we've defended quite well, as we normally do in Europe anyway. But going forward, we're lacking the rhythm in the pass, and the final ball's been awful so far. I'm
looking at both benches here today. Who do you think? Because I'm looking at Leverkusen's bench. I think they'll be relying on the likes of Leon Bailey when he comes on. It's Florian Wirtz, not Zach Wirtz. My apologies. And maybe even likes of Amiri, Cam Bellarabi, Alario. And then for Inter, I think their obvious change would be Christian Eriksen, who scored on the final. Did he score on the final? Did he score last time?
He scored against Getafe.
Yeah, scored against Getafe. He did score last time. I thought he did. And obviously maybe Alexis Sanchez for Man United man. But apart from that, in terms of attacking substitutes, there's not that many for Inter Milan. I think the changes from the bench definitely favour Bayer Leverkusen in this one.
Yeah, I think we'll probably see the likes of Alario and Leon Bailey probably off the bench in the second half. If Bayer Leverkusen need it, because they'll be chasing the game in the second half. They might play right into Inter Milan's hands, but it'll just see how Inter Milan go with it. To be fair,
we can tell that I think the game plan for Leverkusen was having more defensive fullbacks because Vendel is on the bench alongside Weiser. So if they do need to bring on a bit more attacking fullbacks, I maybe take Bender off and bring on Weiser to give a bit more width on that right-hand side, because Havertz is, I think, officially playing out on that right, but he likes to drift inside anyway, so...
Chris, am I back? Am I here? Am I here still?
Yeah, you're here.
Good. My thing, I think it disconnected for a second. Chris has said, feel sorry for KD having Sky Wi-Fi. That's my Wi-Fi too. Useless Wi-Fi, useless. TV, Skyboxes too, that pack in. I think it's everyone.
I think it's everyone because Virgin Media has its off days. I mean, I've never used TalkTalk, but I'm pretty PlusNet. They'll do you more.
Oh, TalkTalk is awful. So is Sky, to be fair.
Yeah, it's like some of them phone companies. You know, GiftGaff, the mobile network run by you.
We're not sponsored, by the way.
No. Other Wi-Fi's and other phones are out there as well.
We are probably about 3 or 4 minutes away, potentially, from the second half.
We're just about to kick off.
And potentially, if scores stay the same, extra time.
Yeah, for you. Not for me.
Yeah. Well, it could go to extra time in your game.
No, you said if things stay as they are, though.
Yeah, but in my game. But your game could go to extra time too. It'd be good if my game went to extra time, and yours did as well.
Me and Josh were speaking the other day, and we was like, we kind of want extra time and penalties at least once in this knockout tournament. Like, come on, just once. We've got to have it. But we'll, if anyone will do it, I think it'll be Atletico Madrid Leipzig tomorrow or in the week that me and Rowan have that game together.
Attack versus defense, of course.
Yeah, that is exactly why I think it might end up being 0-0. But we have kicked off. And we are 20 seconds in. No changes for either side, which is what I expected. A lovely flick by Romelu Lukaku through to Lautaro Martinez. He is crowded out, however, by 4 men. I've heard a doubling up, but he's been quadrupled up. And Volland has given away a foul after trying to press. So, niggly foul for Kevin Volland. Won't be surprised to see him come off.
Josh has said it's so important that away goals don't count for either teams. I agree with you, mate.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I was about to say, in this game, but then I was like, who would be at home? I don't know. So,
yeah, it definitely wouldn't be fair to use away goals in a single leg fixture.
Oh, because would you class all the German teams as being at home because we're in their country?
I suppose so.
Exactly. So that's a bit harsh. Ball is nicked back. Baumgartlinger has been fouled off the ball there. It's a quick free kick. Havertz is away. He's driving at De Vrij. Squared it to Diaby on the left-hand side, who gets the cross, and it's a chip cross. No one's at the back post because Bender is not an attacking fullback. And it has gone out for a throw-in, which is taken quickly to Baumgartlinger. And the referee's blown up for something. I don't know what it is. No idea.
I would tell you something about my game, but it hasn't bloody started yet. It's similar to the other day, when we were doing the Wolves game, and my game had 6 minutes of added time.
Yes. My apologies. I think they may have given the throw-in to Inter Milan, and I don't know how they figured that out. That is an outrageous decision, if that was true, but Bayern do have the ball back. Bayern, I should say.
Not to be confused with Bayern, who are in the Champions League.
No, I realised I should probably just say Leverkusen, because every time I say Bayern, if I say it differently, it might end up sounding like the Munich side that destroyed Chelsea the other night. Ronaldo will love that.
Thank you for the likes on the video, by the way. We've got a lot more than we normally get. Appreciate everyone who's liked.
Keep going, Don't give up now.
Keep it up.
The ball has fell to niggly fouls are breaking up this game early in the. I think the best part of this game was that free flow in the middle where the niggly fouls, slowing the game down or anything like that. But early in this half, there's been no flow or pattern. We are only 3 minutes in, but the fouls are getting away from the game a little bit.
I think we are just getting ready to get back underway here.
Lars Bender's very unhappy. He's very unhappy. With
the theme tune, of course. Whoa.
Right, brilliant. Great impersonation.
Bernardo said, air catch here, much for it, Bayern also ruined me.
You're right. Gone long to Lukaku, who spun taps over, and you'll never guess what? He was doing brilliantly until his touch let him down. And that is the Lukaku that was synonymous in England for Manchester United and what got him unnecessary hate, I guess.
Said...
He said, get them likes up for this brilliant channel. I'll finish, KD. Don't worry, we can finish each other's sentences. It's a nice partnership that's occurring here. Thank you much, Chris. Appreciate it massively. Day one, as the kids would say. But I don't know where KD is, so I will talk through. Brozovic has picked up the ball in the midfield. He's done a nice ball to Barella. Squares it to Ashley Young, who's free on the left. He's got 3 people to aim at, and he aims it at Lars Bender. He's fell to Gagliardini, who prods it towards the goal, but hits Lukaku, his own striker. And Palacios is coming away with it now. He squares it to Baumgartlinger. They're slowing the play down, but now it's gone to Diaby, who will not slow anything down. He's 100 miles an hour at all times. And as I say that, he passed it backwards. Don't do this to me, Diaby. Baumgartlinger picks it up in the midfield. Hello, everyone. It's me again. He's back again.
Again, guys, apologies for the fucking absolute shite that's by internet right now. I'm not quite sure what is happening. I think we should be all right, though. Just get this back up.
You missed Ashley Young hitting a cross into the defender.
Did I?
Yeah, Ashley Young could aim it at 3 people, and it did eventually fall to Gagliardini, but he prodded it towards goal and was blocked by Romelu Lukaku.
You know what? That sounds exactly like Ashley Young.
Makeshift centre half.
Sounds exactly like Ashley Young.
He's revitalised his career since moving to Inter Milan, to be fair to him. Conte managed to get the best out of him.
Little Bear has said Manchester United must score 2 goals to make the difference. I think 1 will do it, to be fair.
Yeah, I think once you get 1, I feel the floodgates may very well open. But as long as Copenhagen are holding on to 0-0, they'll be more than happy.
Welchie said, I can imagine Copenhagen going through now with KD Wi-Fi shambles. It is a shambles, Chris, honestly.
Volland has held up the ball well, and it's a header to Diaby, who's driving at the middle. There's a gap in the middle. He squared it to Havertz. Back to Diaby. Oh, they've been crowded out, but Diaby's still driving. And that's shocking. The ball must have bobbled. But very well defended by Inter Milan, crowding out the danger men of Havertz and Diaby. But when they break like that, they can be very, very dangerous.
It's a harsh free kick given by the referee. Eric Bailly jumping to win the ball. You know what he's like in the air. Unaware of his surroundings, jumps in the air and he kind of pushes Wind on the back. He doesn't push Wind on the back. He pushes Jonas Wind on the back just to clear that up. But yeah, Copenhagen got a free kick in a dangerous position. Get their big boys in the box. Alexa has said Lukaku's hold-up play and passing and movement is impressive for somebody who apparently had a bad first touch. Whipped in and it's headed away by that man again, Eric Bailly.
Yeah, he did have a dodgy first touch early, and they took the free kick quickly. It's Lautaro on the right. Oh, he hits it in, but Hradecky dives and saves. Ashley Young crosses it into the back post where Lautaro can't get on the end of it. But that quick free kick, Leverkusen need to switch on. It was brilliant. Lautaro had all the space, but he just couldn't find Lukaku as Hradecky dived out and parried it away.
Fred's just tried to pass the ball, switch it, and it's gone along the floor. I think he might be the first one to come off if it stays the same. He's not, apart from that first 10 minutes where he was really, really good winning the ball back, nicking it off people like he normally does. He's been very, very mediocre so far.
I do remember you saying fantastic Fred during the first half, but seems to have slowed down a little bit.
That is a good pass by him though there, and it's great hold-up play by Martial. That's surely a free kick, ref. He's all over him. It is. Stage is all over Martial. Quick free kick to Pogba. He's going to run inside. He's taking it past one. That's a foul, surely, ref. It's come to Rashford on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Takes it past one. Varela. He's done it brilliantly here, Rashford. Pulls it back for Fernandes. Can he get the shot off? He can't. He's come back to Pogba, who does get the shot off, and it's ballooned off his foot and high and wide over the crossbar. Decent football by Manchester United, but the final touch, again, like I said, it's just not there.
I didn't want to interrupt you, but Gagliardini picked up the ball in the half-turn, literally centre circle, started driving at the defence. You've got Lautaro and Lukaku making runs left and right, so he can keep going down the centre. It was eventually crowded out and cleared by Tapsoba, and the resulting corner has led to a foul by Lautaro Martinez. But really good from Gagliardini, great movement from the strikers to create that space in the middle of the pitch.
I'm just thinking if Manchester United do go through here tonight, Sevilla and Wolves will be licking their bloody lips at this. Because if no disrespect to Copenhagen, they still could win the tie. But that's a terrible bit of defending by Varela. He's completely misjudged that. And it's Rashford now in behind him on the left-hand side, whips the ball in. It's gone straight past Martial, and Mason Greenwood's not in position to keep it in. Wasteful again from Rashford. But as I was saying, unless you've got a chance have you got a chance?
Havertz has got it on the right-hand side. He's squaring up Ashley Young at the moment. He's done a step over. He's gone right to the byline, squares it in. Bastoni clears for a corner, so go ahead.
If I'm Wolves or Sevilla, I'm licking my lips at the thought of facing Manchester United in the next round. No disrespect to Copenhagen, but if they had more quality, they would have probably finished that chance they had earlier on in the match.
I think if you're Wolves and Sevilla, though, you will plan for the best Man United, which is a lot different to what we've seen tonight. I think maybe it is a case of you've took Copenhagen extremely lightly.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just the fact of the final ball. Like we've not played bad by any sense of the imagination. It's just the final pass has just not been there. I'm looking at the bench, and this is why we need serious bloody quality and depth. There's only about 2 or 3 players who can 1 or 2 players, sorry, who can come off the bench and maybe make a bit of a difference.
Countering Varela and Lautaro did a nice 1-2. Lautaro's now switched it to his partner Romelu Lukaku on the right side, overlapping run by D'Ambrosio, and Lukaku ignores it. And how crucial could that be? D'Ambrosio had so much more space.
Of course, it's still 2-1 in that game to Inter Milan. 0-0 here.
It is a little bit selfish from Lukaku as a striker. You always got to, think about yourself first. But he had lots of space to D'Ambrosio on the overlapping run, and he could have freed it up. But there's just they're looking at something. I don't think that's a penalty by Golding at all. I think he's just a little bit stronger than Lars Bender. I think they were claiming a little bit, but never a penalty.
I think if Leverkusen did get another one, do you think they'd go on to win it?
I tell you what, it would mean the momentum is with them, but I do still believe, like you said, I think Inter Milan are the better side, and I think they will manage to see out the game today. But it would make the game bloody interesting, so I'm all for it.
It's great by Rashford, that, and he's found Wan-Bissaka. Right-hand side of the penalty area, squares his man up. Greenwood, Pogba, back 35 yards out, clips an early ball along the floor. It's going to be easily cleared away, and Alexa has said, actually, 1 second, Fred's won the ball back. Fernandez. What can he do with it? Skips past one. Martial on the turn. Shoots. Blocked. Varella's done well there. Rashford couldn't get the rebound. Alexa said maybe it's just a Copenhagen manager. He's much better than Ollie Sadley, which is a fact. I don't agree with you there.
Maybe tactically, he might be.
It's not Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on the pitch, so you can't rate that on him.
Hasn't Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Oh no, he managed in Norway. Didn't I? Thought he managed in Norway, not Denmark.
Yeah.
I was going to say he might have played him before with Malmo, but I doubt it. I very much doubt it.
Now we might have a problem here because Brandon Williams is down injured. And we don't have a left back.
It does look as if we are going to see Leon Bailey, and he has done what I thought he'd do, which is give it, 15 minutes in the second half, get to 60 and see what was happening. But Leon Bailey's held it up nicely. Demurbe, overlapping run from the midfield, puts it across the box. It's a brilliant block by Bastoni. The young man does fantastically well. But Leverkusen get winning the ball back here. Diaby, he's just going backwards and he's dispossessed by Lautaro, who gives it to Lukaku, who gives it to Brozovic. Oh, and it's a foul by Diaby after losing the ball. Tries to make up for it, and it's cynical. There is a sub, though, and I'm wondering if it'll be Kevin Volland for Leon Bailey.
Fred to Wan-Bissaka. What can he do? Typical Wan-Bissaka going forward, a little bit uneasy to watch on the ball.
Right. It must be an attacking change because, they're putting Demurbe back in midfield because Ezequiel Palacios, the Argentinian midfielder, has been replaced by Leon Bailey. So
Fred's found its way through to Fernandez. Sorry to interrupt you. He's cleared off his feet. Go on, continue.
It's all right. D'Ambrosio is coming off for Victor Moses, so it's like-for-like substitution there for Inter Milan. I think there will be a change of system, or they're just going to drop Demurbe and move Havertz to attacking midfield, which is probably what they're going to do. And it's Gagliardini off for Christian Eriksen. So not holding back is...
Fred shoots it straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Sorry again to interrupt you there. Best chance of the half so far for either side. Fred trying to curl it with his outside of his foot. He's not caught at all. It's going to roll into the hands of the goalkeeper.
Eriksen, it hasn't reached anyone, but it's fell to Eriksen. Now he's going to half volley it on the left foot into the hands of Fredetsky. And what an introduction that would have been for the Danish international.
So Eriksen is on. Just to say the scores again, Fred has done well there to get past Zeka. Inter Milan 2, by Leverkusen 1. Advantage played against Copenhagen there, and that might be a yellow card for someone there. I think it might be Stage. It's 0-0 in the game at not Old Trafford, in the FC Cologne Stadium. It's not going to be a yellow card for Stage. Ooh, that is a meaty challenge. That's all I'd say. Rowan would be proud of that one, me saying meaty.
Garvey has had a ball in behind. It was released by Bender, and it is a corner. And I think they will be utilising the pace. Havertz has gone to attacking midfield. They've dropped Demurbe back into CDM with Baumgartlinger or a roaming central midfielder, and it'll be Bailey one side, Diaby the other, and Volland up top. Kind of what I expected, but I thought maybe Volland would be removed and Havertz up top, but Palacios the one that is subbed off.
Wan-Bissaka's beaten his man on the right, and he's whipped a ball in. Unfortunately, nobody's gambling on it again, which has been the thing of the night, really, for Manchester United so far.
Demurbe, again, I don't know if Josh is here. Demurbe's deliveries have been crap. He must have hit the first man from a corner, every single time he's took one tonight. And it's really infuriating because the big men come up from the back and he can't get it past the first man.
It's brilliant defending again by Eric Bailly, winning another ball in the air. I think he's had Darami's number all night. And Manchester United...
It fell to Murphy, strikes it, parried over the top by Handanovic. He would have made up for his crap delivery if he'd have put in that volley.
Sounds like it's all kicking off in your game.
Leverkusen are starting to apply some constant pressure, but the thing is with the counter-attack with Lukaku and Lautaro, they've got such a good understanding.
Greenwood shoots off the post. Rashford will tap in the rebound, but he's offside.
Oh my God, then again.
It's an absolutely fantastic attempt by Mason Greenwood. It's a trademark Greenwood finish. It's hit the post. It's lovely played on the left-hand side between Rashford and Williams into Greenwood. Left foot. Rashford is offside by ages. A long way.
It's a long throw by Handanovic, and Eriksen has nothing but green grass in front of him. It is, yeah, it's just in a corner here that went into the hands of Handanovic, and not the hands up here, the hands at the chest. That's how bad the cross was.
Well, I said that Darami, his number was had by Eric Bailly, and his number just gone up on the board. He's been replaced. I'll just have confirmation of who he's been replaced by in a second.
Kaufman?
It might be Kaufman.
Yeah, he started. What's that?
Is he number 29?
I don't know. He started the other night as a striker, so I'm just presuming.
It is Kaufman who has come on for Darami. Straight swap up front. And they did bring someone else off as well.
He didn't look great the other night, did Kaufman, but thing is with Darami's pace, I thought they may keep him on, just for that long ball in behind.
Yeah, especially with Maguire and Bailly may tire towards the end of the game. I think the wheels are starting to turn for Manchester United a little bit now. There's a lot more rhythm to the passes, as I was saying at half-time. There's been none of that. There's a lot more rhythm now in the opening 13 or so minutes of this half. It's a lovely pass into midfield by Harry Maguire, and Fred now can spread it to Mason Greenwood, who takes a heavy touch, and Rasmus Falk is in there quickly, and Greenwood's going to foul him. And it's a free kick to Copenhagen in their own box.
Oh, Demurbe has been touched there, and Barella is not happy. I'm surprised the ref's not yellow carded him for dissent. But a bit of constant attack from Leverkusen. But as I said, there was a bit of interlink early between Eriksen and Lautaro, and that pace on the counter is absolutely brilliant. But there is a sub again, and it's Alexis.
Oh, it's a ball over the top by Fernandes for Greenwood, who couldn't control it. I think he might have been offside as well. Sorry for that.
Alexis is on for Lautaro Martinez, so he's going to be replaced, and Alexis will come on. And as you said, he's been playing as a striker. He will be playing as a striker tonight, I think, unless there's a change of system for Antonio Conte.
I think he's a very similar player to Lautaro in the way that how he's technique. Fucking hell, I can't speak at the moment.
Low centre of gravity.
Yeah, thank you. I'm having a fucking mouth fart right now. Let's just forget it.
Move on. Nothing happened.
I'm trying to say that technically they're the same player with the way that they run the ball, and they're both not slow. They're both quick, and they're low centre of gravity, like you said.
Yeah, very. They kind of buzz around players and try and get in amongst it and I'll be excited to see the interlink between Lukaku and Alexis, once of the same team that wasn't Inter Milan.
It is a corner to Manchester United. Lovely play from Bruno Fernandes again. He's come to life in the second half a little bit more for Manchester United. The Serbian Milivojevic, as you call him.
I don't call him that at all.
Yes,
I call him the Portuguese Milivojevic.
That's what I meant. He's going to whip this. He's going to whip this corner in now, and he does. And it's cleared away to the edge of the area. It's headed further away. Williams is going to pick it up about 35 yards out and find Fred, who is left-hand side of the half.
Moses is coming, driving down the right. There's lots more space now with 25 minutes to play because Bayer Leverkusen have got to come out. I don't think they'll be too worried just yet. But a goal here could finish it. Ashley Young takes it past Demurbe.
Fernandes is going to chip one in for Rashford at the back post, and he scuffed it. Couldn't catch it on the volley. And it's a scuffed attempt that will be saved by the goalkeeper.
He's picked out Moses, his opposing fullback. Eriksen's on the ball. He gives it back to Moses. They're going back to go forward. And they're going all the way back. Right, okay.
Say there could be a counter-attack on for Copenhagen here as number 19's in the box. It's cut back to Jonas Wind, who shoots and he scuffed it. And Romero has an easy save, really. But it was a dangerous counter-attack for Copenhagen there.
What a save by Lukas Radetsky with his feet. It looked like Eriksson was wide enough to shoot as no one closed him down, but he drove the pass into Alexis Sanchez, who's back-heeled it now to Barella, who's poked it to Lukaku, back to Sanchez. Oh, he's blocked again. It's back to Brozovic. Oh, it's cleared by Top-Sober. It's all Inter Milan in this last couple of moments.
Will Peters said United need a penalty here. I agree with you, mate. I think it might be a free kick to Copenhagen in a dangerous position.
I mean, they almost had a penalty. Almost.
Oh no, it's not. It's not. Someone got yellow carded though. One of our centre back partnership. I think it might have been Aaron Maguire. Rasmus Falk skipped away from Fred there, and he's played a lovely ball to Varela, and Brandon Williams has slid on him, and it's a fantastic tackle by Brandon Williams to shepherd the ball back to Romero. Confirmation of that yellow card for Aaron Maguire as well. I think it was chatting back to the referee. Fernandez now coming forward with the ball. His pass is scuffed a little bit. And
it's Wendell that will come on. We talked about the full-backs in the first half.
Greenwood.
Sinkgraven come off.
Fernandez. He's going to shoot. And it's hit the post. Oh, my God. Oh, it was a bouncing attempt by Bruno Fernandes. Will's put it in the chat. Fernandes so close off the post. Martin Tyler would be loving that one. It's hit it from pretty much a standing still point. Bounces off the post. It's so close to Manchester United. They're coming again, though. Fernandes, early ball into the box. Martial's going to shepherd it away. Fred to Rashford. Rashford back to Fred. What can Fred do? Ball into the box. It's over everybody and headed away. And Copenhagen might be able to counter-attack now. And Bailly has fouled. I think it's Jonas Wind.
Attacking changes in this game. Baumgartlinger, that CDM has come off Ramiri, who's an attacking midfielder. It's just Demurbe in there now. That's just a centre mid. And Wendell on for Sinkgraven, as we talked about earlier with the defensive fullbacks. Wendell giving them a bit of width on the left-hand side now, which Sinkgraven didn't give them earlier.
I think we talked about the likes of those attacking fullbacks off the bench. Well, you talked about them especially. They're chasing the game. They need some more attacking options. Obviously, Wendell can deliver a ball. He's fast. He's quick. He's definitely going to be a good substitution to make in such a late portion of the game.
There'll be gaps for Inter Milan, though, because it's a midfield of Demurbe, Havertz, and Amiri. Havertz and Amiri will push on as attacking midfielders, which will leave Demurbe as a one-man midfield who's got to try and do his best, but this is what one-legged ties do to you.
Josh has said, Jesus, the Man United game is looking like one of those matches. Sure, they've got to score soon. Well, I hope so, but it is looking like one of them matches for us at the moment. Eric Bailly did get yellow carded, so both our centre-backs are on yellow cards. Wan-Bissaka's done brilliantly to get past his opponent there. Fernandez left it for Martial. I don't think Martial read it as he intended to, and Bjelland nicks it off him and clears.
I think Amiri will go in alongside Demurbe, but he does give them more of an attacking threat than Baumgartlinger, who is purely defensive.
I think they've just got to go for it, haven't they, now, by Leverkusen. It's. I think they'd rather leave the gaps and get the goal than if they're going to lose. If they're going to lose, they might as well lose 3 or 4. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly, because there's no second leg, there's no second chances. And they need to win it now, really. It's a drop ball, though, because the ball hit the ref of the switch of play from Demurbe. Very fortunate, because that pass was going nowhere, so thank God the referee got in the way.
Gavin said, here's a thumbs up. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for that. Copenhagen coming forward with Varela. He finds Falk. Falk turns past Fred and gets into the box. Lovely piece of skill by Rasmus Falk. Back to Jonas Wind. Back to the man. Brilliant block by Wan-Bissaka. And the man, I don't know who that is, had the chance there. Fantastic by Eric Bailly again. And Manchester United bodies on the line here. Copenhagen coming forward. It's Zeka feeling the effect of that last Eric Bailly challenge. Ball whipped in by Pepe Biel. I think that's what you called him earlier.
Biel.
Pep Biel. Pepe Biel. That's his new name.
Right, okay.
And they're coming forward again. They're whipping a ball and it's hit Wan-Bissaka. And he's still not cleared. Rashford finally gets possession of the ball. and calms Man United down a bit. He tries to play a ball. It's a lovely pass, actually, to Fernandes. And they've got a 3-on-3 here, Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes down the middle of the pitch. Takes it onto his right foot. He's going to shoot. That's such a bad pass. I say he's going to shoot. He goes to lay it off to his right to Mason Greenwood. And it's an awful pass from the man who you'd want to be there for the final pass, to be fair.
Demirbay has it in the midfield. He's not tripped. And now this is where Inter are dangerous, but they've slowed it right down. I think the referee got in the way there, but he didn't touch him, so they don't have to stop.
So it's 2-1 to Inter Milan and 0-0 in this game.
Yeah, Leverkusen were camped outside Inter Milan's box, should I say, for a good couple of minutes there, trying to facet a chance, but they haven't managed to so far in this second half. Nothing of real menace apart from a Demirbay long shot that was tipped over the top by Handanovic. But now they're coming forward as Lukaku was dispossessed, but so's Amiri. But then so's Bastoni. No one wants the ball. It's Bailey on the left-hand side. Drills it into Kai Havertz. His touch is shocking. Oh, brilliant tackle by Ashley Young. He was cutting it very, very fine with that tackle. But dandelion cutter with that tackle.
I think we need to see some subs soon for Manchester United. We need an injection of maybe some pace, maybe Dan James to come on. Anything, really. I think Marcus Rashford should come off. He's not really done much. Here is Fred, though. He's probably another one I'd take off. Maybe get McTominay on. Fernandes to Pogba. Mason Greenwood out to Wan-Bissaka. Back to Pogba. Camped outside the area right now, Manchester United. Play in front of them. Fernandes finds some space to shoot. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. Ricochets it up into the air. Rashford's going to collect it left-hand side of the penalty area. Takes it out wide. Finds Williams. To Pogba. Is he going to shoot? He is going to curl one. And it's into the hands of the goalkeeper.
There is a clash here. Lars Bender is still down. So there probably will be a sub. And it probably will be the attacking fullback that is Mitchell Weiser. We've had one Bender go down with an injury before the game. And his brother might be doing the exact same thing during the game.
Do you reckon they've had like an Akron for both of them to get injured?
What? 2-1 and two people to get injured, maybe?
Yeah. Well, we're coming down the right-hand side again. Fernandes to Pogba inside. Pogba looking for Martial. Lovely prick back to Pogba. It's fantastic defending by Copenhagen again to block that. Here's Williams picking up outside the area. Fred. Lovely touch inside by Fred. Here's Pogba letting it go through his legs. Everyone's left it. Wan-Bissaka picks it up on the right-hand side. Don't think everyone were expecting Pogba to leave it. Here is Greenwood to Bruno Fernandes, right wing. Just outside the penalty area. He's done well to get away from his man. Comes back outside the penalty area, though, to Fred. Pogba. Fred, anything going on in your game that is slightly more riveting than Manchester United passing it around their own half?
Bender gingerly walking off the pitch. I don't know if that is more intriguing or not, but that's all that's happening. That's why I've not spoke up. There's been nothing.
Fred's won it back again, and Pogba driving forward for Manchester United. Is he going to hit one? No, he's going to cut back onto his left. Tried to tee up Martial, and nobody was making the run off him. He tried to flick it back through, and the goalkeeper was going to smack it out of play. And I think it might be the second drinks break, if I am not mistaken. Someone's boots come off anyway for Copenhagen.
Oh, we've not had a drinks break here.
No, we had a drinks break.
Strange that, because they're both being played in Germany as well.
Well, as I said, Fred is coming off for Matic, and Lindelof is coming on. Get those centre-backs on, Ollie. Get the 0-0 draw.
Might just want to save anyone from getting sent off, to be fair. Young plays it to Alexis. Nice movement. He backheels it back to Ashley Young. Back to Barella. Edge of the box for Brozovic. It's a tame shot, but it falls back to him again. It's ricocheting everywhere. And Tapsoba gets it clear. The Burkina Faso international with the clearance.
So Nema Matic is on and Lindelof's on. I don't know quite. I think Eric Bailly is coming off for Manchester United.
Oh.
We are having the cooling break, by the way.
I just think that's really strange, considering they're both in Germany, but I don't know.
To be fair to the players, when they had the first cooling break, they were all fucking sweating out of their tits, so it must be warm there.
Yeah, well, it's been warm in England, so...
Yeah, been very warm in England. Lindelof is on for Eric Bailly.
Sorry, I was just Googling to make sure I got that Tapsoba was from Burkina Faso. I'm correct, but apparently his birth city is Ouagadougou. What a birth city.
Name. What a name.
He's He's from Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. What a name!
So we haven't had any goals since the since the Kai Havertz goal. So we're just going through the scores. It is Inter Milan 2 by Leverkusen 1, and Manchester United 0. Copenhagen, excuse me.
But it's back with a long ball to Victor Moses on the right hand side. He's 1-on-1 with Vendel. He's putting a few step overs in there, and he's managed to get the ball to Christian Eriksen. It's back to Moses, cuts inside onto his left, drives it. Hradecki again is equal to it. And apart from that first goal, where I believe he could have done slightly better, the Finn goalkeeper has been brilliant.
I mean, you say it perfectly. He's probably kept him in the game.
Yeah, made multiple big saves. And he's keeping Leverkusen within arm's length of Inter Milan, who just want to end this game now.
We've finished the cooling break, I think.
I think subs need to be made for Leverkusen now. I think they need a bit of a... I think Florian Wirtz would make a huge difference in this game, or Lucas Alario even, because Volland not really been in the game so far today. And that a really good strike can make the difference.
Ronaldo has said, if I remember correctly, Burkina Faso did pretty well in the African Cup of Nations last year.
They've got a few good players. I remember when Zambia won it, which was a real surprise. But they do have, I think they have one of the Traores. Is it Bertrand? I think
so. Just on these substitutes that have come on, I think Lindelof's got a big... he's coming into quite a big game. He's coming into quite a big task as well, because we have been dominant in the air. And Lindelof's, one of his weak points is in the air.
It's lovely. Diaby cuts in on his left. He releases it back to Demurbe. Oh, he eventually shoots, but they're having one or two more touches than necessary when they're in and around the Inter Milan box. Like there from Amir, he played a wonderful ball in, and he just needed a back heel from Diaby, but he didn't get it.
I think the question for the Copenhagen players is they've defended for the majority of this half. They're coming forward now a little bit. Can they keep the defence up if they don't score right here? Because Rasmus Falk onto his left foot, a bit of space to shoot. He cuts it wide to Pepe Bell. That's his name. Waits for the overlap. He's waiting. He shoots. He's hit it straight against Wan-Bissaka. And honestly, is he Andreas Pereira? Because he took about 50 fucking years to pass the ball.
You must have called Pep Beal about 19 different names.
Well, it's Ian Beale's brother, so Ian Beale's Danish brother Pep.
It's spelled BL, but I just called him Beale.
Beale. Ian Beale.
It is not to be confused.
Not to be confused with Ian Beale from is it EastEnders?
Probably. I'm not up to it. We watch football, not EastEnders. That's the problem.
Yes, indeed.
There's a ball into the middle for Demurbe, who's still not a holding midfielder. He's more just of a deeper midfielder than Amiri and Havertz. Bailey, not so much of him. Ball in Havertz.
What's happened?
It just needed to be prodded home. It fell to Leon Bailey, seen nothing of him, but he gets a lovely whipped ball in. Havertz is first to have a go. He flies at it, he misses it. And Volland, he's never going to reach it, but he does throw himself at it as well. And they both whiskers away from putting Leverkusen level. That's their best chance of the half.
Well, massive chance of Leverkusen right there. Inter Milan counting their chickens, maybe. If I'm going to ask you right now, what do you think the game's going to end? What do you think?
I'm probably going to go with 3-1 Inter Milan. I think there'll be a goal on the counter when Leverkusen are throwing everything forward, because now there is only 10 minutes. But it's a ball from Demurbe over to Bailey. It's Bailey, sorry. He cuts back on his right. Havertz, touch with the left. Oh, cleared straight into the midriff. I'm going to call it the midriff. I'm not sure if it was.
Well, there's 15 minutes left at the Cologne Stadium. Rowan has confirmed it is EastEnders.
Thank you, Rowan.
Thank you, Rowan. Thank you for your knowledge of the soaps. 15 minutes for Manchester United to get a goal. Or Copenhagen to get a goal.
Of course. It's been a foul from Tapsoba, and I don't know if Rowan was here when we learned where Tapsoba was from, but he would love where Tapsoba's from.
Burkina Faso, Rowan.
No, not Burkina Faso. His home city.
Or Ouagadougou.
His home city of Ouagadougou. It's a brilliant home city.
Ouagadougou. What's the capital of Burkina Faso?
What's that?
What's the capital of Burkina Faso?
I'm hoping Ouagadougou. Antonio Conte has been yellow carded. The referee's sick of his complaining. And it looks like Lukaku's down with a knock.
It is the capital.
Is it?
Yeah, it is the capital.
Big up Ouagadougou. We love Ouagadougou.
Oh, God.
I tell you what, the people came for the watch-along of actual football, and we're sat here going, what is the capital of Burkina Faso?
I'll tell you,
Oh, it's been here for a while, as Rowan. Brilliant.
come for the football, stay for the pundits. That's what I say.
Definitely. And Lukaku looks like he is nursing an injury, and he might have to be replaced as he's walking gingerly. Bender managed to stay on earlier, but the time is ticking away now for Bayer Leverkusen. But
There's a lot of space here for Copenhagen coming forward.
If Inter Milan go through and Lukaku's injured, that changes everything.
Zeka, Falk looks like so he can make anything happen right now. Here's Varela, whips the ball in. He's going to go back, step past everyone, and Matic is going to clear it. Rashford's going to pick it up and run away with the ball. Not really seeing much of Marcus Rashford in his skill, but he's skipped past his man there, and then surely that's a yellow card for Stage, who's brought him down maliciously. It is a yellow card. Malicious tackle by Stage there. Just skipped past him, Marcus Rashford, and the leg came out. And he knew he'd done wrong, Stage.
But very, very cynical from Stage, by the sounds of it.
It's a cynical challenge. Marcus Rashford were away from him. He knew he couldn't catch him, so bring him down was the only real option.
Be interesting to see how many minutes we get added on, because we are ticking down now with 8 minutes to go. Inter Milan will be very happy with the way they've orchestrated this second half. And as I say, I must have jinxed it when I said there'd be goals in the second, because there's been none.
Fernandes to Rashford, edge of the area. Martial couldn't get it touched. Rashford, is that on ball? Referee said no. Here's Pogba, edge of the area, trying to dance his way through. Still got possession of the ball. Fernandes camped on the edge of the Copenhagen area here. There's everyone back for Copenhagen. Here's Greenwood. It's the low blocks. We can't beat him again. Wan-Bissaka trying to take his man on to Pogba. Looking back for Wan-Bissaka. And Wan-Bissaka's not going to get to that ball, is he? Is he just to have fouled his man? No, it's just cleared away by the centre-back up towards Kaufman, but Harry Maguire's going to easily get possession of the ball, and we're going to attack again.
And it looks like there will be a change when the ball next goes out. It's Bellarabi getting ready for Leverkusen. But Alexis has through ball Romelu Lukaku, who was injured earlier, taps Ober's close to him, and he's managed to get the block. That's what you get when you are born in Ouagadougou. You get defending abilities like that.
Well, you say that Tapsoba's just done a piece of brilliant defending. Bengston, the substitute, is just an absolutely brilliant piece of defending. Nothing ball into the box by Wan-Bissaka. And it's half hooked clear by his centre-back partner. And he's ran maybe 10 yards to keep the ball in play and stop it from going for a corner, to go for a throw-in instead. Great play by the Copenhagen centre-half there.
Bastoni is off for Skriniar. I would have said it's battening down the hatchets, but it's just a like-for-like substitution, maybe a bit more experience than Bastoni. You don't want a bit of youthful naivety with only 6 minutes to go in this one. No Bellarabi as of yet, though.
It is Matic to Pogba inside Manchester United's area. I'm still wondering where the subs are coming. Ollie, we need something. Into Fernandes. Chips it over, looking for Wan-Bissaka. Didn't even want to go follow the ball, and Bengston's going to pick it up for a throw-in.
Ericsson tried a short corner there, which was absolutely terrible, and he's ended up getting yellow carded because he started the counter-attack with his poor short corner and had to make a cynical foul.
What do you think of Ericsson since he's gone to Inter Milan?
I'm surprised he's not played more, to be honest. I mean, he's had his moments. I remember him scoring directly from a corner, which was absolutely brilliant. I think he is a fantastic player, but I feel the system at the moment, with the way they play a 5-3-2, doesn't really make for an attacking midfielder. If you look at Barella, Brozovic and Gagliardini, there's no out-and-out attacking midfielder. So it doesn't really suit him just now. Maybe they will find a way in the future to implement him more with a more defensive midfielder. Just to tell you, Volland is off for Lucas Alario, and I'm not sure who's been replaced by Bellarabi or if he's been replaced at all.
Little Bear has asked, will be extra time with Manchester Copenhagen? If there's no goal in the next 9.5 minutes, then yes. But Copenhagen coming forward now with Varela. Skips pat. That might be a penalty. The referee's waving it, and you know what? I think Williams is a lucky boy there.
By the way, Bender has come off for Bellarabi, so it might be a 3 at the back for Leverkusen because every man is on with Lucas Alario and Karim Bellarabi now off the bench. The only man I'm surprised not to see, Florian Wirtz. I don't know if yours is going to VAR.
It's not. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
Lindelof coming forward finds Martial, who's been very starved of a delivery in this game. Here's Mason Greenwood on the right-hand side. Cuts inside. Plays an early ball. It's headed away easily by Bjelland and headed back by Lindelof straight to Zeka. And there might be a chance for... No, there's not, because it's passed it straight out of play. Copenhagen. I don't know if it's going to be checked or not, this penalty. I'm just looking back at it now. Seen him given. But it's a very... He's cutting back across Brandon Williams. It's not been given. The VAR has waved it away. You have to have a look at that later. I think it's a very harsh one. Josh has said, would love both games to go extra time. Sorry, Kieran, definitely not a penalty for Copenhagen. Yeah, it's a difficult one for a referee to judge that because you've seen them given before because he's cutting back across him. There's nothing Williams can do to stop running forward there. Here's Rashford, edge of the area. Goes for a shot and sums his night up, really. Straight over the crossbar.
Tapsoba has been booked because he's been niggling away at Romelu Lukaku all night. He's had a tough time. It has been what I said. I think he would get in and around Tapsoba and try and bully the young man. He has got the better of him on some instances. Alexis Sanchez is now injured.
Oh, no.
He seems to be holding his hamstring, however, so I won't be surprised he won't be coming back on with either a torn hamstring or maybe just a pulled hamstring, but it's not looking good for Alexis Sanchez.
Again, I think we still need some substitutes. We can't rely on the players that are out on the pitch at the moment. Is KD nervous? Yes, I fucking am, because I think it'd take maybe 83 minutes to score against Copenhagen. No disrespect to Copenhagen, of course. We just have the quality. But on the night, the final ball's been lacking, and it has been one of them nights. Here is Williams on the left-hand side, though. Into Rashford. It's great defending by Falk, but Martial's took a touch, and he's curled one. It's a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. That's flying into the corner, and the goalkeeper stopped it.
They have taped up Alexis Sanchez's leg. They've mummified his groin, and he looks to be going back out. Doesn't seem the happiest about it, to be honest, but
Corner
I can't remember.
And there's Rashford. He's tacking it. He's missed it.
Just going to double check how many subs Inter have made. Just to double check whether they can bring Alexis off. They have made 4 subs, so they could possibly bring Alexis off if they wanted to.
I don't know if because you've got to make subs in certain periods, aren't you?
Of course, yeah, of course.
I'm not sure if they pass their periods or not, but
there's a minute to go in this game.
Matic just tried over the top through ball, and Rashford's not going to get onto that.
It's 2-1 to Inter Milan. That's not a foul, referee. Christian Eriksen to Barella. Hounded out. That's not a penalty. He's given a penalty.
What's happened here?
It's a penalty to Inter Milan. I'm not sure if that's extremely soft. But Eriksen has gone down. I'm gonna have to double check. He's 1-2 with Barella. It actually came off a. And it could be. He does appear to be tripped by Karim Bellarabi. His leg does go across Christian Eriksen's, but it's very soft again from the referee, who gave another soft penalty earlier. And this could be game over.
Could it be game? Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Could it be game over? Rowan has said that's weak.
Who said that's weak?
Rowan.
I agree to an extent. It's one of them. I've seen them given before as well, so what can you do? So
is it being VAR checked, or is it just giving a straight penalty?
6 minutes added on. Well, then again, we set up for the last one and it got checked. So I'm not sure. It's a penalty check.
What a surprise.
We are having it being checked. Everyone's set up again. I'll be honest, deja vu a little bit.
Pogba looking for Rashford. Is Rashford going to keep this in? He is. And he slipped on the floor, Rashford. Unfortunate. And he looks absolutely knackered. There are 3 people warming up, and it's not the 3 people that I'd be bringing on at this point in the game. There's Andres Pereira warming up. McTominay's warming up. And, Igalo's warming up. I'll bring Igalo on.
We're still patiently waiting for the penalty check. The thing is, we're into added time, so I'm hoping he adds this on at the end of the fixture. So it's one problem with VAR is no one has a clue what's going on.
Pogba's going to jump and get the ball for Manchester United, and
he's going looking at the screen. He's going over to the screen, and he's tapping his arm. I don't know if this is handball, because it wasn't handball. Oh, it's hit Barella's hand while he's laid down on the floor before it threw balls Ericsson while he's getting fouled by Karim Bellarabi. It's handball, it's not a penalty.
Fernandez hits when it's blocked by Copenhagen again.
It's a free kick to Leverkusen. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Handball by the attacking player. Play on.
So it's still 2-1 to Inter Milan.
2 penalties disallowed for Inter Milan as Bellarabi has it down the right-hand side. He's past Sanchez because Sanchez is injured. Shocking ball into the box. 4 minutes left, but hopefully there'll be some additional time due to the multiple VAR checks we've had tonight.
Well, we are into the 87th minute, nearly the 88th, and it's still 0-0.
Amiri does well. He's jinked past 2. He's through-balled it to Alario, but his touch is dodgy, and Victor Moses he went to clear it, and he's over-touched it, and it's going out for a corner. Oh, it's getting tense, it's getting nervy. Amiri is on the corner.
Some more comments. Fantastic spot from the referee.
Yeah.
Last chance for Bayer will come back.
I'm sorry. Amiri has hit the first man. I don't know if he's been training with Demurbe, but no one can beat the first man with a cross.
Here's Pogba out to Greenwood. Heavy touch by Greenwood, but he is going to keep it in. He's going to find Pogba again, who's been one of our best players so far tonight. What can he do, Pogba? He finds Martial outside the area. Chips one in for Wan-Bissaka. What can he do? Whips the ball right across the face goal. Too much power on it for anybody to stop it.
Bailey sits down Golding, chips into the box. Handanovic will save and fall onto it. 2.5 minutes to go, maybe a bit more. So I'm hoping about 5 because that's what I think should be added on to the time.
We're almost into extra time here. 89th minute. We'll just be ticking over in a few short seconds. Here's Pogba. Try to play one through for Martial. It's not a good pass. And the defenders are going to ricochet, going to shepherd that through to Johnson, the goalkeeper.
Barella, he's done brilliantly. He's got it to Lukaku, and it's his first. That's not a foul, referee. He's given it. Okay, it's not a penalty or anything, but basically the ball's up in the air. Bellarabi's gone to kick it, and it's been given as a foul, sadly, for Leverkusen now. On the back foot.
89 minutes on the clock. Manchester United 0, Copenhagen 0. Will Manchester United get the goal that has eluded them all game, or will Copenhagen nick it in the final embers? Or will we be going to extra time and possibly a penalty shootout for Manchester United? It is Victor Lindelof. Matic. Lindelof again.
Oh my God, Ericsson shoots from the free kick. I didn't expect to. And it's hit Hradecki in the chest. It was a swerving ball. Didn't go to catch it. Just let him hit him in the chest. It's bold from the goalkeeper. I'll tell him that. It's bold.
Maguire for Manchester United again. We're inside our own half. 3 minutes of additional time. We are into those now. 5 seconds in we are.
Bellarabi has it on the right. There is only a minute to go technically, but I'm hoping they'll add some on for the time checking the penalty.
It is Wan-Bissaka.
Demurbe, chested down by Havertz to Diaby, who's overcomplicated it again. He's tried to take too many touches.
Martial dances past 2, past 3, past 4. The referee is giving no penalty.
Lukaku, he's outstrength taps over. He's 1-1. He's finished it surely now. No, he hasn't. It's a free kick to Bayer Leverkusen.
What has happened there?
Oh, Lukaku was 1-1 in a race with Tapsoba, and to me, he just outstrengthed him. Maybe there was a slight tug, but Tapsoba ends up on the floor, and the referee is given a foul, even though Lukaku went on to finish it beautifully with his left foot.
Well, Anthony Martial almost just scored one of the goals of the tournament there, dancing through 3 or 4 players, and it's a fantastic challenge by the left back, I think. Yeah, Nelson, I think he's the left back anyway. Fantastic challenge. He looks like he's injured himself in that challenge, putting his life on the line for his team at the moment.
And there is an Inter Milan defender down with cramp. It's Godin. At his age, I'm not surprised. But I think there should be a little bit more added on because we have played all 6 additional minutes. But we had that VAR check, so I'm not sure. Handanovic taking his time. Could we be seeing Leverkusen exit the tournament? Inter Milan. Antonio Conte had a lot of things said about him due to his comments about the owners, but he's really putting his name out there as a class manager tonight after beating a really tough Leverkusen side.
Well, Copenhagen are coming forward here with Jonas Wind. Sorry to interrupt you. Rasmus Falk, Varela.
It's all right.
Go on.
Hradecki's up. Demurbe with a long ball from his own half after Barella gave away a foul. I can see Lucas Hradecki. He's got to beat the first man from this one because there's no one in net. It's a lofted ball. It does reach Hradecki. It's just over his head, cleared by Godin. Bailey. And it's full time. I think that's unfair because he should have added more time on. I really do think that's unfair.
So it is full time at Inter Milan 2 by Leverkusen 1. And I think it might be full time here as well.
I'm going to switch over to your game now.
We've got 15. Pardon?
Very disappointed that more time didn't get added on. They added 30 seconds, but I'm a bit like, it took over 2 minutes to check the VAR. But I'm at your game now.
Well, Copenhagen going forward, it's the 3 minutes of added time are up. I think we will have some more added on for the stoppage for Martial. Keeper blasts it downfield, and that is it. We're going to extra time here. And as a Manchester United fan myself, I can't say I'm all too happy. We will be going into extra time.
I've not watched the game, but it sounded very, not flat, but not the greatest performance from Man United. You have had a couple of disallowed goals here and there. So what's your thoughts and opinions?
Honestly, it's just not been good enough. Like Rowan said, not Rowan, like Josh says, worst possible thing for both sides to go into extra time. Great for Wolves and Sevilla. I mean, Wolves and Sevilla will be looking at Man United if they do go through, and they'll be looking at Copenhagen, and they'll be licking their bloody lips. Like, there's just been nothing from us at all. Copenhagen have done well with the ball when they've had it. They've just not got the quality. I think it's going to be them having to withhold another 30 minutes.
Because the games come so thick and fast, and it's one-legged ties, extra time could be more and more crucial on the legs than ever before.
Yeah, I mean, we've only made 2 subs, so get some fucking subs on.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the positives.
Like, bring Lingard on and bring Gallo on. But apart from that, I can't say I'm all that happy with that because we should have enough to bloody do that. We should have enough to beat Copenhagen in 90 minutes. I mean,
but I think you've got to give credit to Copenhagen because a team like them, who, you know, in their stature in the game is nowhere near the level of Man United. They don't have the money Man United do. But do you think for a man tonight they've put in a really good performance to a player?
I think defensively they've been really good. They've put their bodies on the line. Offensively they've lacked a little bit. The final ball has not been there, and their decision making probably a perfect description of Copenhagen's performance would be final ball because again that's been lacking.
But I'm going to go get a drink because I didn't realise I'd be here for an extra half an hour. We are on the late shift, KD. We are on the late shift.
Yep, I know. And I didn't want to be here during my game, but we go again. So KL is going to go get a drink, and I will batten down the hatches for the next 2 or so minutes. As you can tell, not the happiest that Man United have gone to extra time, but we go again and we see it is indeed extra time, Chris. It is indeed extra time. It is indeed extra time. I wonder if he's going to make any subs at half time, if any. I mean, I would. Get Lingard on, take Rashford off, get a Gallo on. I don't know who else you take off. Take one of the bloody centre backs off. Take Maguire off. I don't know. We've got to be ready for Copenhagen on the counter attack, of course. Inter Milan through to the next round. The first team officially through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. I said when the draw was made, I didn't care who we got. I'm still like that now because on our day we can beat anybody. It's just been one of those days for us. I think nothing's gone in, and we've hit the post twice. We've had 2 disallowed goals. I suppose it's now the task of can these players get it over the line. I think Mata's coming on. Bring everyone on right now. Rashford has been woeful tonight. I think I agree with you, mate. Rashford has been really bad tonight. But just showing the highlights of the woodwork. That's Mason Greenwood hitting the woodwork there. Fantastic chance. Of course, Bruno Fernandes hit the woodwork earlier. 2 disallowed goals. This is the Bruno Fernandes chance here now. It's a lovely effort off the post. I don't know why Mata's coming on. I would not have brought Juan Mata on. I'd have brought Lingard on. But of course, it's not me. Not me managing the team. And Martial's shot earlier towards the end of the game was a magnificent save by Johnson in the Copenhagen goal. So Mata is on for Mason Greenwood. That's not what I'd taken off, but I suppose he probably wants Rashford for penalties if it goes there. Unfortunate for Mason Greenwood. He could have got his goal today. The sides are back out for the second half, and we are into that right now in about 10 or 20 seconds or so. So Mata's come on for Greenwood. I don't know what I think about that. One Mata in the last game was fucking awful.
Sorry, I had to go for. I'll tell you what, KD. Before we kick off with the second half, long viewers of the watchalongs will know I usually do these stood up. Thank God, I've got a seat because it's a long one. It's a long one.
So we've got another half an hour here. Watch Mata score the winner. Yeah, I'll be giving it limbs if Mata scores the winner. While you were gone, Mata's come on for Greenwood. Not the sub I'd have made. I'd have taken Rashford off personally, but I suppose the experience of Juan Mata might help us through the game, unlock the defence a little bit. And I think it's going to be the question of can Copenhagen keep us out for 30 minutes? What do you think?
I doubt it. I very much doubt that they can. Because you know what the thing is, both teams, I don't know about the Danish league, but I'm pretty sure both teams you would have had a little bit more preparation than these, but they also did play the other night against Istanbul. I just think the legs will be with you more, and they'll have to basically throw everything on the line in front of every single shot to try and make it out of extra time.
I mean, we've got to go for it. We can't get knocked out here at this round. We want to win this tournament. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's talked about winning this tournament. And what a big achievement it would be. That's a really good pass by Lindelof into midfield. Mata did well to hold that up. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Out to Brandon Williams on the left-hand side. Inside to Matic. A lot of space for Matic. What can he do with it? Takes 2 touches. Fires a lovely pass into Mata. Here's Martial. Rashford. Through to Martial. Good touch by Martial. Can he keep it in? It's a good save again by the goalkeeper Johnson. Manchester United looking more threatening already. Lovely link up by Martial and Rashford. Yeah,
keeper should never be beaten from there, but he's made himself nice and big at the front post. Gets the save with his right foot.
Yeah, it was a smart finish by Martial on the fall to put it low. The corner to Williams. Back to Fernandes. Bit of a waste of a corner. He does float one in towards Pogba though. It's nodded down and cleared away. It's half cleared away, I say. I think it's probably going to go out for a throw-in. It is. Which Matic is going to take. Probably going to be 30 minutes of just pure commentary now, isn't it?
Well, that's the thing. That's what it's more than likely going to be, because I can't give you the aspect of another game. I am watching the same game as you, slightly ahead.
Martial has picked it up, and Rashford tried to pass it back to Pogba, but it's not gone back to him. Rashford picks the ball, loose ball up. Here's Maguire. Lindelof. It is Wan-Bissaka again. Trying to have lots of lovely passes. Is that ours? It is ours. Our throw-in. Lindelof quickly to Mata. Interesting to see where everybody is from Man United. Look at Bruno Fernandes almost playing as a striker in the middle of the pitch. Lovely turn by Mata there on the ball. Lovely pass into Martial again, and Martial inside his man. Martial! That's a fantastic save again by the goalkeeper. Clearance away, not done yet, but Rashford. What can you do with it? Pass through to Mata. Mata to Martial again. Martial, that's a penalty. It is a penalty. Manchester United, food and drink, as Martin Tyler said a few weeks ago. The referee says it's a Stonewall penalty.
I don't want to say Stonewall.
The referee has said it's a Stonewall penalty. He pointed straight to the spot. I'll need to see it again.
We're just looking at the other chance now. I'm trying to see.
It's a really
Will was right. United did take a penalty. He's not. Seen him given. Seen him given.
I mean, he's definitely looking for the penalty there. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, seen him given.
I think the referee has given it.
Oh, Chris Welch is on holiday. What a guy. Enjoy, Chris Welch. I'm on holiday, so months ago.
Well, it has been given, hasn't it?
I think so.
It is. Fernandes is there on it already. And I'd bet my house on him putting this in.
KD may be homeless after this. No, I think it's a very shame for it all to come down to this. For Copenhagen.
It is Fernandes. Brilliant penalty. Manchester United 1, Copenhagen 0, and it would be a penalty that puts us in front. And Will Peters put into our chat, great pen from Milivojevic.
It's always a great pen from Milivojevic. That's the thing. I think that's incredibly weak. Incredibly weak.
I think it's Martial's definitely looking for it, but Rowan has said weak, but one of them can go either way.
That's the thing. It's seen them given, isn't it? I've seen them given before. I don't really know what the foul is. Was it a trip? Was it a hand?
I think it's because he's got his hand on the shoulder, isn't it? That's probably what it is.
Oh, that is a dangerous foul if his hand's on his shoulder.
It's a great penalty, though, from Fernandes.
I hate bloody VAR. I do. I bloody hate it.
Well, at the moment, I love it. So, 7 goals in 9 matches in the Europa League.
Not love VAR.
Of course.
But, to be fair, it's one of them things, though, like, you wish you could have got this done in 90 minutes, because now it's just an extra 20 minutes that you didn't need, if you know what I mean.
Well, now we've just got to shut up shop and see it through. Now, don't do anything silly, don't do anything stupid. Like Pogba has just passed it straight to Pepe Biel.
Well,
that's not Pepe Biel, that's Zeka. Ooh.
Looks to be injured, does old Zeka.
He took one in the second half from Pogba, and he looked a little bit. He looked to be limping there. He looks like Lee Carter, this manager.
He's not very happy.
He ain't very happy. There's Wan-Bissaka, Pogba, Mata. That's weak by Mata. I think just speaking on the penalty again, it was a weak penalty, but like Rowan said, it can go either way. Obviously, if that's different officials, different VAR person, it might be a different decision.
I think
lovely ball over to Rashford though. Can he get there? No. It's
amazing how many controversial decisions already, and we're only how many days into the new tournament? About 3,
4 or 5 at the moment, isn't it?
Exactly. So it just bolds very thingy. I mean, it's hard on a hard-working Copenhagen team to fall to a really dodgy decision. But they might come back. You never know. They might come back.
So Rasmus Falk's had a really good game. He's the man on the screen at the moment on the Copenhagen right. Of the thumbnail, that's what I'm talking about, the thumbnail. It's on the right side of the thumbnail. It's weird that everybody on the thumbnail scored but Rasmus Falk. You know what's happening, don't you?
Oh, wow. You are bang on as well. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You are bang
Everybody on the thumbnail has scored apart from Rasmus Falk. Please don't let it be a fucking omen.
It's because he had to take Damon Doy off. Because Damon doesn't play there anymore.
Yeah, Damon Doy is obviously held highly in your heart because he's a former Hull City legend and he scored the goal, didn't he, to take him through against Celtic earlier in the round.
He did. My heart and soul will forever be with Damon Doy.
It's a lovely pass by Pogba to Martial. Martial running on at that defence again, and they look scared of him, and he's done brilliantly again. Lovely by Martial. Back to Mata. Shoot, please. What are you bloody doing? Fernandes tried to head it, and it's saved by Johnson in the net. Martial trying to do it all on his own, and maybe went a little bit too far. Should have pulled the trigger at some point in there.
I'd be scouting this goalkeeper. He's been bloody brilliant since I've started watching, with his stops from Martial.
I think Martial's up for it now, though. Where was this in the bloody normal game, Tony?
I don't know. I think Copenhagen, I hope that doesn't really knock the wind out the sails, but it looks like it might have done. Just a little bit.
Bernardo said, come on, Copenhagen. Net 1, net 2, for fuck's sake.
Well, if they net 1, it might go to penalties, which... Oh, I'm sure.
I can't sit through a penalty shootout, Kieran. You'll have to do the commentary at penalty shootout.
I am ahead of you, to be fair.
Are you?
Yeah. So I saw the goal and the penalty before you did. But I'm very good at hiding my emotions. I should be a poker.
Well, to be fair, I'm not really looking at the computer screen. Here's Matic to Martial. Rashford's offside, surely. What a save again. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's what I was going to say. It's unbelievable from that goalkeeper. He is offside, but what a save.
Fuck's sake, man.
That keeper is unreal.
Getting flashbacks to fucking Jakupovic at Old Trafford a few years ago.
What a hero. Another former Hull City legend.
Yeah, like Bernardo said, penalty takes are just too much anxiety. I agree, mate.
I don't think we'll go there because I think Copenhagen would need a real second wind because I think that penalty's really sent them for a loop, which rightly so because I'd be infuriated as well.
It was almost nice play by him down that left hand side there, the right side there. Matic as well to get past two and find Bruno Fernandes, and there might be a count on here. That's the poor pass to choose. Rashford was running inside the channel, and that's a poor clearance by the defender, Bjelland, I think it is. But his strength helps him recover and get it back to
you are now somehow back ahead.
Oh.
That's magic. You know.
Whoa.
Yep. Magic, not to be confused with the Spandau Ballet song, is it? I don't know.
Or the radio station Magic.
Yep. Right, let's leave it there. Let's not move on.
I agree with Josh. Does Rashford ever stay on side? That's one thing that pisses me off about Marcus Rashford. It's a lovely pass through to Kaufman, and Lindelof is equal to it. Victor, where are you going? Giving the ball away.
Good tackle by Kaufman as well there.
Yeah, it was a really good challenge by the striker. Copenhagen come out of the shell a little bit. They're coming forward a lot more now. Here's Jonas Wind. Still got it. Tries to go past Williams. Good defending by Brandon Williams, and he's fouled in there by Wind. Free kick United.
So nearly 3 minutes left of this first half of added time before I'm presuming they'll have like a water break again.
Yeah, I think it's like a 2-minute break, isn't it?
I think so. Do they switch sides as well? I think they switch sides.
I don't know.
I think they do in extra time, if I'm not mistaken.
But it's another goal for Bruno Fernandes anyway. Obviously, penalty again. All the rival fans will be loving that. Stat padding from the penalty spot as he normally does. The Portuguese Milivojevic, as you call him.
Yeah, and we're getting the voice of, I've just seen the bottom left, the voice of Peter Walton, who agrees with every decision a referee makes. Never says something different.
That's a lovely touch by Martial out of the air. Here's Pogba. Mata. Acres of space for Wan-Bissaka here. Good cover by Pepe Biel, though.
Go on, Pepe Biel.
Papa Biel.
No, Pepe Biel's number 16. Number 19's Oviedo.
No, number 6 stage.
No, number 16 is Pepe Biel.
Oh, where's Matic going here? Go on, Nemanja, go out way. Here's Tony Martial to Mata. Skips it over the bar. Didn't catch it right, one Mata. Nemanja Matic going on a little run there, and Ollie's checking his emails.
Do you want to confirm to the adoring fans of Pep Biel? I think he's been subbed off.
That might have been the other man that came off.
Yeah, number 19 is Oviedo, sadly.
There was 2 people that came on, and Kaufman was one of them, but they didn't show the nameplate for the other person who came off. So, if I've been saying that Pepe Biel is on all this time, I do apologise.
Yeah. It's all right. Brian Oviedo and Pep Biel, like peas in a pod, them two.
Peas in a pod. Obviously, Brian Oviedo scored at Old Trafford for Everton one time in a 1-0 win. Many moons ago. I say many moons ago. It was about 6 years ago.
Moons ago.
Rasmus Falk's pass through is caught out by Maguire, and Rashford's going to get onto this, and it's a 3-on-3 if Mata wants to run a bit quicker than he is right now. It's not Mata, it's Fernandes, and Rashford's found him, and Fernandes might have a chance to kill the game. He puts it to Mata. Oh, is that a penalty? No, it's good defending, actually, by the defender.
Well, I was about to say, what? Not again.
Fernandes to Mata, tries to flick one through his legs to Martial or Rashford, but... Little Bear has said Inter is the outsider team if they play the final against Manchester or Sevilla. United will have first chance to win the trophy. I don't think so. Someone's going to go down injured here. I think Stage is...
yeah.
Stage is fucked. Oh, it's a nasty one.
Yeah, it's one of them where no one's near him. It's cramp.
Well, number 2's coming off here for Bartolek. I think that might be changed for 6. That's Varela who's coming off.
They're probably just going a little bit more offensive because it looked like when you bring Oviedo on, it's more of a 5.
Yeah, but we've seen already like that the chance for Fernandes there. There's space in behind the Copenhagen defenders when they go forward. Bernardo has said Juan Mata looks like he was taken from bum fights.
Say what?
What's bum fights? Is it an American thing?
It might be. It might very well be.
Apologies, Bernardo. Not a clue what that is, mate. You have to tell us what that is. We are into added time. 2 minutes of added time at the end of the first period of extra time. 1 minute added time.
Stage has come off.
He has. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the play that came on for him. Thank you very much.
All right. There's 1 minute added time.
Yeah, the guy held up the board for 2.
He did.
And it's 1.
He did hold up 2. I don't know if BT's got it wrong.
I mean, they've got nothing to lose here, Copenhagen. It's similar to how Bayer Leverkusen could have gone for it. Like, might as well lose by 2 or 3, and then lose by 1. It is now switched to 2 minutes of added time.
It has. You're right. It has.
KD, would you? Oh, bum homeless, right? KD, would you rather play Wolves or Sevilla in the semis? Sevilla, I think. Because I think Wolves would do us. Bernardo says, "Oh lol, so it's homeless people fighting." It was a YouTube thing back in like 2000.
Right, thank you.
Very illegal.
Oh right, not just illegal.
Is it because of the beard? But just 1 second, Rashford down the left hand side again, skips inside. He's getting crowded out, and it's typical Marcus Rashford trying to do it all on his own, and it's cleared out for a throw-in.
30 seconds, about 35. But...
Yeah. Seems like I've been sat here for fucking ages, I'm not going to lie. We what time did we go live? About 10 to 8?
Something like that, yeah.
We've been live for nearly 2.5 hours. So we'd just like to say thank you for everybody who has liked the stream and new subscribers or anything that you've done to interact with the stream in the chat. Anything at all. We appreciate the support, as always.
And now, because this has been a long slog.
Oh, fuck me. I've watched the fucking... Oh, Pogba's done brilliantly there. And he's running forward. Tries to get it to Mata. Mata. Back to Pogba. And Bruno Fernandes. Fantastic save again by the goalkeeper.
What a save.
There's a shout in there for a penalty, but I think it's a very soft one again.
Yeah, but you get soft ones. That's the problem.
And there's a yellow card for someone in there.
Is it one of the defenders?
It's Zeka who's got the yellow card. What's he got the yellow card for?
I don't know. I didn't see Zeka get involved at all.
Is it because he's moaning? Did he get a yellow card for complaining or something? Because there was nothing there. Well, Bernardo says, yeah, the beard.
He was probably complaining at Pogba for going down so easily.
Will Peter said this keeper is absolutely incredible. He has made some right saves. Ball in. It's gone for everybody. Fell to Mata. Shoots again. What a save again. Lindelof hits the post.
I can't believe I've just seen it. What a save.
That is unbelievable.
Oh, he's unreal. He is unreal.
Juan Mata right in front of the goal with open fucking net to shoot at. It's a fantastic save with his outstretched left foot. Lindelof on the volley. Half volley, hits it into the ground, and it's at the post. But this keeper, it is now half time, by the way, at extra time.
It is, yeah.
Bloody team in it.
I feel so bad for this goalkeeper because the men in front of him aren't doing it, but he is. He's giving it now. So,
Josh said, I think Johnson might be playing back in Europe again soon. I wouldn't actually doubt you on that.
Wouldn't be surprised if he gets a move somewhere. But then again, I remember Ochoa after his amazing World Cup, we thought he'd go somewhere, and he never really did.
Top 5 leagues, even. Send him to Sheffield. Bernardo said. Caps lock.
Right, we've just watched that penalty again. That was the only real, apart from Johnson's unbelievable antics of being the world's best goalkeeper. That's all we've really seen of the first half of extra time. What's your opinion?
I'm glad we've now got the lead and something to hold on to. Still hasn't made the subs yet that I want him to make. Now that we're ahead, take some fucking players off. Take Rashford off. Take Pogba off. Bring McTominay on. Anybody. Just rest some fucking legs if we get through, because we're all going to be fucking knackered, aren't they?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, credit to Copenhagen. They've given it a really good go tonight. They've still got a while. Still got 15 minutes. They've lost very harshly if it does stay how it is now. But we'll see. We've still got 15 minutes to go.
Zeka, I think he's getting his legs shaken by the by the guy there. He has put a shift in today, as Zeka.
I think by the looks of it, to be fair, we saw we staged. You know, he got that killer cramp.
I did say at half time it would be a question if the Copenhagen players can keep up.
Johnson can. No one else can.
Rasmus Falk's been good.
Yeah, he's still there now.
Because they've got 15 minutes to try and mount a comeback.
They've got to throw everything at it now.
Yeah, like I said, you might as well get beat by 2 or 3 than lose 1.
And we've kicked off.
We are underway in the second half extra time. Of course, as well, there were chances for Man United to extend their lead in the first half extra time. Apart from those, that's a free kick. Antics by Johnson, fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And Rasmus Falk has got cramp.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I feel bad for these Copenhagen players. I don't think their league came back, so they have kind of not had the same constant games as United did with the Premier League, but they did get to play the other night. But you can tell, it's wearing on them.
I think, I agree with you. They've just got a corner here, though. Good chance for them to get the centre backs in the box. Not really tested Romero much. Willa said would like to see Falk in the Prem. Well, if you play Football Manager, you see him in the Prem every fucking save because he always goes to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
There's a chance for Copenhagen to get some men in the box here and get anything on Romero's goal.
Bengtsson over the corner? Or Bergson?
Whipped in, and there's a header away. I think it was by Paul Pogba who headed it away. Back in again.
It was
header back away. Of course, it would really slab header headed it away.
Heads everything in within a 5-mile radius to Slabhead.
I think if we're saying man of the match, my man of the match so far would probably be Rasmus Falk.
Johnson.
Oh, of course, actually, what am I about?
Johnson, just for his 15 minutes.
Honestly, it's if I'm talking Man United, I don't think that Williams has had a bad game. To be fair, I'd have said Eric Bailly before he came off, but unfortunately, he had to come off.
Tactically or injured?
No, he was on a yellow card, so him and Maguire on yellow card. So I think he's probably taken off for precaution.
Yeah, probably.
You see that 26 attempts for Manchester United, 8 for Copenhagen. They have had their moments in the game, Copenhagen. They've had a few half chances, especially early in the half. Is that an handball by Lindelof there?
Oh, referee.
Well, they've appealed for it. Note's come of it. Wan-Bissaka.
I think that might be checked by VAR.
Was he in the area?
I don't know, actually. I think he might have been on the line. And obviously the line is in the box.
So is the area. We saw a similar one given against Eric Bailly earlier in the season against the restart against Bournemouth.
I think we'll have to see. I don't know what Majazelia was trying, but
here is Wan-Bissaka.
When would the decision get made? Because I'm kind of intrigued.
It's at the end of play, so at the end of this move, I guess.
Yeah, wait for the ball to go out. Man United should just keep the ball in play
for the next 12 minutes. Here is Martial.
12 minutes, just don't do anything.
Williams. It's gone back to Harry Maguire. This is the danger, though, of course, with Harry Maguire and Lindelof. They've always got a mistake in them. Hopefully not tonight, though.
I question taking off Darami. I really do. I feel he could... or maybe, even not even starting Darami and bringing him off the bench to go at Harry Maguire. Maybe would have been...
Skips past the left back here, and Rashford. Where can he go? He's slowed down a lot. He's just stood over the ball. Back to Matic. Driving through, looking for Mata. Here's Rashford again. Matic.
Very slow.
Back to Rashford again, slowing the pace down.
The press from Copenhagen's no longer there. Falk looks dead on his feet.
Here's Pogba. Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka outright again. Just go backwards again to Lindelof.
I want to see this bloody handball.
I think it's probably gone now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've got a feeling they would have stopped play by now.
It's Fernandes, though. Manchester United can come forward. And he's played a lovely ball through, and Martial couldn't quite take it in his stride. And I think Will Peets summed it up very well. He said, it doesn't feel like it's only 1-0. Copenhagen so flat after United's pen.
I feel really bad for them because that took all the momentum from them. Here it is. It's outside the box, I think, anyway. I can't see it. Go closer.
It is a handball.
Yep, that's a handball, but it's not been given.
It is outside the area, so they can't actually... I'm pretty sure if it's outside the area, you can't overrule it, can you?
Nope, you can't. And again, unfortunate for Copenhagen.
So, yeah, because it was outside the area...
a little bit of possession for once.
Because it was outside the area, Rowan, the VAR can't actually get involved in it. So it's the on-screen, it's the on-field officials' fault that they've not spotted that. That is a handball. How's Copenhagen looking? Very, very flat at the moment.
They're
making a sub, I think.
Strange, because if they would have had that dead ball situation, I would have liked to have seen what would come of it, but the refs missed it. I don't know how.
I think Rasmus Falk is coming off.
Yeah, he's tired. He's knackered.
Boving is coming on for Copenhagen. Fresh legs.
Yeah, the subs we haven't seen much of. He looks very young.
He does. I was thinking that. He looks like he's just come out of the bloody womb.
He does. He does indeed. 9 minutes to go here.
Plus added time, so probably about 10, maybe 11.
Yeah, there's never really much added time in extra time, is there?
No, but Manchester United have got the goal now. They're camped inside their own half.
Yeah, I think they're just happy to sit in shape. Like Copenhagen try and break them down.
Well, they're coming in with Bartolek. Left-hand side, he's found. The pass-through wasn't good enough, and Williams has been fouled in the area. It's going to be a free kick.
Yeah, it is in Manchester United's box.
I think we're making another sub. I think Marcus Rashford's coming on and Jesse Lingard is coming on.
Better late than never.
Jay Lings, get the second, lad.
It has slowed the pace down, definitely, that goal. I think we would have been seeing a much better game.
Josh has said 17-year-olds take Manchester United's penalties scenes. I wouldn't be giving it limbs, Josh.
I mean, if they could get a penalty, give it to 17-year-old Boving, maybe, but he does look incredibly young.
Fair play to him. It might be his debut, you know.
The fact I'm 3 years older than him is quite depressing. He's playing against Man United in Europe.
And I'm sat here commentating on him.
Yeah, we're talking sat here going, God, youthful people, you know. It's very slow.
Zeka.
Oh. Ball given away. Was it by Matic?
I think so. It's on the halfway line. And it's just camped in our own half at the moment. Again, I do have to admit, I criticise the substitution of Juan Mata. But since he's come on, he's done all right.
Yeah, he's found a few gaps in the defence, and he's put a few. That's what he does, isn't it? He finds space, pockets of space, and quite good technically on the ball as well. Copenhagen just keeping a bit of possession, which is nice.
Yeah, they've had a nice little bit of ball here, and here's Zeka out to Bjelland. Don't know who this is. A Zeka
Bengtsson?
again.
Is it Bengtsson, the left back?
Might be. No, he's got blonde hair as Bengtsson. There's a chance here to whip it in. And it's Wan-Bissaka's done well there. Is that going to be a corner or a throw in to Copenhagen? Well defended by Wan-Bissaka. Getting up the pitch a little bit now though, Copenhagen.
Yeah, it is. Hopefully they can at least facet at least maybe one opportunity in this second half of extra time, but there is only 6 minutes to go.
I mean, I hope not, but for the neutrals out there, I hope you probably hope so.
Yeah, and I think they've fought so valiantly. I'd like to see, underdogs. We love underdogs, and they fought valiantly. So we'll see if they can create something.
They do look knackered out there.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
Fucked out there. Look, it's just the way they passed it around the defenders. They look absolutely shattered out there. Here is Boving on the ball though.
After every pass, they do take a massive inhale of breath.
That's Boving there. Here's Wind.
That's Boving, yeah.
Out to the left back, we don't know his name. He's whipping a ball in. Back stick, is it going to be kept in? It's not. And it's gone all the way through.
Yeah, they're too tired to go and collect a ball like that. 5 minutes to go now before United have found their way through a Bruno Fernandes penalty to face... Who's it against? Are you Wolves or Sevilla?
Wolves or Sevilla.
Wolves or Sevilla. But the game's not over. Still 5 minutes to go.
Of course, Jay Lings could get an hat-trick in that time.
Could. He very well could.
Just know if Jay Lings scores. It's going to be
I don't even want to know the scenes, to be honest.
Well, they're coming forward again now with Bartolek. Down the line to Bovin. Whips up cross, and it's Lindelof who blocks out for the corner.
That was a nice move, that.
He's absolutely furious with Brandon Williams.
Kaufman came on as a sub, and even he looks tired.
Lindelof is absolutely furious.
He does.
Corner. Two players around Romero in the goal.
Boving is tiny.
Whipped in towards him, and it's headed away by Matic. Headed back into that mixer, and Wan-Bissaka smacks it clear. And Jesse Lingard's chasing it down. You're not going to get there, Jesse. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I think he's given that up now.
Brian Oviedo throws it right back to the goalkeeper Johnson, who's been probably he's had a breather in the second half, hasn't he?
Oh, he's nothing to do this second half, honestly.
So we've got 3 minutes left.
That, where he just kicked Romero.
Romero called for it, so
might as well give him a kick at ball.
Yeah, there's not really been much for Romero to do tonight. Kicks it straight back to Johnson. They're playing a game of tanks.
Brilliant by the 2 goalkeepers here today. He always rolled it just to make sure it didn't go back to Sergio Romero, which is very nice.
A game of tanks, did he?
Yeah. You know what? It was one of them. We'll do 1 round. Winner stays on, I guess.
Bartolek skips past Brandon Williams and Bovin takes over, and that's a foul. That's surely there on Matic. It is.
That is a foul, yeah.
Area for Copenhagen to whip a ball into. Bovin.
I tell you what, I like Bovin's runs in behind Brandon Williams. He's doing really well.
Matic just clattered into him there. It's a dangerous area for Copenhagen to get a foul in.
I think Man United have definitely took the foot off the gas. I think.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely. In this second half of extra time.
See what happens from this free kick. I look at those 2 on edge of box.
Yeah, I do think there'll be. There's 2 people pointing to them. I think it's Matic and Bruno, but no one's doing anything.
Okay, it's definitely going to Zeka on edge of box. I think it is.
Zeka's not on the edge of the box. No, I think it's Oviedo.
No idea who that is. No, that's not Zeka. Zeka's in box there. It must be Oviedo. Someone mark him, please. It was obvious that it was going to him. Terrible touch. And Lingard can bring it away for Manchester United.
That is an awful touch.
Past 2. And Jesse Lingard, can he go all the way? No, he can't. Tackled by Oviedo at the last.
Do you know what? It's a real shame because no one on that United team decided to actually go and do something about, and they all just sat there pointing, and no one did anything. So it's a shame that Oviedo did such a horrendous touch.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me, how everyone was pointing but no one moved.
Bit stupid, isn't it?
Yeah. Lazy, to be honest.
Chance for him to whip the ball in here, though. It's whipped across, and Wan-Bissaka's going to block out for a throw-in.
They've had a little bit of sustained pressure of Copenhagen, to be fair to them.
Yeah, they have, and it's almost making me a little bit nervous.
30 seconds to go.
Plus whatever he's added on it for stoppages, I don't think there'll be much.
No, I can't imagine so. Big Brian Oviedo's, we're giving it stanky leg.
It's whipped in again. No, it's not. He's faked it. Wan-Bissaka robs him of possession, does what he does well, and blasts out for a throw-in.
Yeah, it's just gone out.
We're into the 120th minute now.
Have they given a throw-in to you?
No idea. But Tominay's coming on for Bruno Fernandes. No, he's changing it. Hang on, what's happening here?
Probably just wasting time.
For Martial. Because he's probably the furthest player away on the pitch. Let me guess.
He's got to go over that side, though, hasn't he? He's got to go over it nearest side.
Yes, he was. He was in the fucking centre circle. Good lad, Tony.
I think they have given it. How the hell is that a throw into you? I don't know. McTominay's on for 20 seconds. He's on now. Big Scotty. Yeah, it is. It's a throw in with 2 minutes. It's 1 again. They put 1 up on bloody BT, and there's been 2 minutes added on. I don't know if KD's gone. I don't know if that's the excitement of beating Copenhagen that has made it, or his internet has died again. But Copenhagen coming forward, well, not coming forward, they're camped in their own half. They're trying to get forward, but there just doesn't seem to be enough in the tank. Johnson goes long with it. Maguire heads it off Kaufman. It is just me to finish the Manchester United game. Matic goes wide to Lingard with 40 seconds to go. Matic again has given it out for a throw-in. There's only 30 seconds, though. So there's
I'm
got to be.
back. I am back.
You are back.
Apologies.
It's all right. You're 20 seconds to go, I think.
Yeah.
Go on, Brian Oviedo.
He's whipped a ball in and it's over everybody anyway by Williams. Fernandez misses the header, pokes it on. Oh.
It's not a foul. No, I didn't give one.
He's down on the floor.
When is Bruno not?
I say it's full time. It's full time.
It is.
So it's an unfortunate end for Copenhagen's Europa League run. Sorry, I just got lost in my words there. Unfortunate end for Copenhagen's Europa League run. They've been knocked out by Man United in extra time by Bruno Fernandes' penalty. Wasn't the most convincing performance from Man United by any means. The Copenhagen players look absolutely fucking knackered, don't they?
Yeah, they've put a shift in. I think it's Bieland over there on the floor. Really valiant effort from them today. On another day, they may very well just eke it out and get to penalties. But today wasn't to be that day. The unfortunate penalty that was given away in extra time. But nothing can be taken away from them and the effort they put in. Man United came in as heavy favourites, but they went blow for 100-odd minutes, so that's fair enough. The manager will be proud, I'm sure.
I think if it wasn't for their keeper as well, it could have been more. Obviously, outstanding performance by the keeper, as Ronaldo said, and Alexis said. Copenhagen were fantastic overall, one of their best runs in history. Yeah, unfortunate for them. They've obviously knocked out Celtic. They knocked out Istanbul Basaksehir here. They got to the round of 16, which is massive for them. The quarterfinals, which is massive for them. Sorry.
And they didn't put up they didn't come here and get trounced. They absolutely stayed in the game, and the manager does look quite gutted. That I think he'll still be proud of every single player. So just a shame it had to end this way, but I don't think they ever thought they were going to win it anyway. So
yeah. So I'm just getting the banner ready for the. So confirmed today was Inter Milan and Bayer Leverkusen finished 2-1. Obviously, Kieran, you did that match about half an hour ago since you've watched watched that. I sat and slugged through 120 minutes of this. Jesus Christ, never get my time back. And Inter Manchester United are through to the semi-finals of the Europa League, official. From me, it's a thank you for everyone for having the patience, because I know my internet's been really shit. Thank you, Kieran, for having the patience as well. What did you think of tonight's games?
Inter Milan and Bayer Leverkusen was a thoroughly enjoyable experience, and it was a really fun end-to-end game between really two top sides that could have been fighting longer than the quarterfinals. And Man United Copenhagen, the better team went through. Sadly, it was due to a soft penalty, but United dominated overall and probably deserved it.
Right. My thing is lagging extremely badly. I don't know if it's like that for you as well, but just give me 1 second.
No, so you can say your opinions on the two games if you want.
My StreamYard's lagging very badly. I think my internet's just having to shit the bed. So to save me from any further bloody embarrassment, I'm just going to end it here. Thank you everyone that subscribed, liked, commented. We had a lot of them today. We hope you enjoyed Man and Kieran's coverage. We expect to see you. We hope to see you next time. Keep your eyes out on the channel for all the new content and stuff. The Wrestling Corner's going up tomorrow. More watch-alongs tomorrow. More watch-alongs Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every fucking day. Keep your eyes out on the channel. And stay safe.
Yeah.
Goodbye.